All right.
Are we starting now? I'm not sure.
I have no
Are we-
idea.
I
Yes,
am a bit
start
confused.
now.
Okay. Welcome everyone. This is the UK StarCraft League. We've got a nice group today with Molten, Matt, JonnyREcco, and AsTeR. Our first match is going to be AsTeR versus Matt, ZVZ. How are you today, Spazy?
I'm doing great. Looking forward to this.
Nice. Looking forward to the ZVZs.
British CBC action.
Yeah, nice.
It's always amazing.
So yeah, our first map is on Ephemeron. And yeah. What do you think of the group today? What are your thoughts in general about the group?
It's always fun watching a group with AsTeR in it when there's only seven. So I'm hoping for some surprises.
Yeah, we're gonna get some spicy games. I'm
And
sure.
also Matt is a pretty unknown player to most
Yeah,
people.
that's a really good point. We don't know much
Fun.
about Matt in terms of like how he likes to play and stuff.
It's gonna be fun to see him in action.
Yeah, so we have
And then-
actually kind of like two unknown players, Matt and JonnyREcco, because we don't know. We know obviously we know of JonnyREcco, but we don't know exactly how he's gonna play. Maybe he's gonna play macro style. We probably expect a macro style, but we're not sure. You know, he could play
Yeah.
anything. And
Might be some-
yeah, like you said, Matt.
Some good old 2-base roach every game.
Yeah, that's the old classic ZVZ.
Yeah, exactly. Or
The
maybe
first-
he gets inventive, and does a Figaro build. Or you go.
A figure build? Yeah.
Good
That
old
would be
15,
sick to
15,
see.
15. Yeah.
50-15. Yeah, that would be sick. I hope he does something like that. Someone should. I think it would probably most likely be AsTeR bringing out those sort of
Yeah.
builds, but I'd like to see that from anyone else. But we're loading up into the game. AsTeR versus Matt. Big poggers.
Yeah. First game of the day.
Yeah. So, in the top left-hand corner, playing for no team, it is Matt.
And in the bottom right, playing in the red, we got AsTeR playing for, I believe, Alpha X.
Afrex, yeah.
But he's on the TSI team.
He's got the TSI tag,
Yeah.
but he's on Afrex, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay, so no cheese.
No cheese just yet. It's no 12 pool or anything like that. Looks like it's just going to be a standard 16 or 17 hatch from both players.
No AsTeR build.
No AsTeR build. What a shame. But we have to see if it differentiates from here. What do you think about this match in general? Like, who do you think is favored, or
I mean,
has the upper hand?
AsTER's the only guy who knew about Matt when he started playing. So
Yeah.
maybe AsTER understands him a bit, which could make it more even because the
Yeah.
MMR difference is pretty huge from Matt to AsTER. Matt should be the favorite.
Yeah. In terms of MMR, I think it's like 400, maybe 300. I feel like AsTeR recently has been in a bit of a slump in terms of ladder, but I actually think he's like still pretty decent in terms of tournaments. Like he's got the kind of style that is good in tournaments, so his MMR isn't quite indicative of like how good he is, or it's not as indicative. I feel like as with like a standard player, like maybe Matt is. But yeah,
solid tournament kind of player.
Yeah. He's had some good results at Epicland, I think. Getting, I think, a top 6 at some point. I can't remember exactly.
One of the only players to take a map from you.
Yeah, that's true. Well, yeah, kind of. Yeah, that's true. He with the AsTeR build, actually.
Yeah. Alright, let's look at these overlords. See if anyone scouts for the drone count.
Yeah.
No,
Matt doesn't.
And AsTeR does neither.
Doesn't either. So on this map, you can actually go into the mineral line and see how many drones there is. And if there's less than 3 drones, you know that they have 3 in gas. So that can be indicative of a couple things. Either like a Ling Bane all-in, or like a very heavily committed early Ling Bane all-in, or 2 base wall off, or just two base play in general. So like getting an Evo and Roach and Lair, that kind of stuff. So there's a very small tell, but it can be quite a nice early tell to pick up on. But we do see 4 lings for AsTeR actually.
Yeah, and he's making 4 more, so he's going up to 8.
might put on some pressure with this.
Gonna try.
Or maybe he could just be defending his third base, since you need. It's kind of awkward to defend your first base with like an
He's
equal
making a
amount
lot
of. Okay, yeah, he's going full on. He's definitely gonna put some pressure on here. He should at least. Yeah, he's definitely gonna put on some pressure for sure.
Yeah. Matt should scout this. He sees the link count.
Yeah, he sees the link count. So at this point, you definitely need to make quite a few safety links, and yeah, he makes 6 links, and he's getting the Evo in the front, so this should help a little bit with the wall off, just to constrict things a little bit for the aggressive player. And he's morphing 4 Bane links, so he does have a fairly strong response to a Ling Bane pressure. Like he's not gonna have enough gas to start +1 for a while, but he should be pretty safe against this Ling Bane pressure. Like he shouldn't lose too much or die to it, you know.
AsTeR's even going for macro behind it, so he's got to trade really well here.
Yeah.
But I don't
He
think
traded 4 links and 3 links for a Bane, for 2 Banes actually. So that's not good trades for AsTeR. Even as the aggressive player, you want to trade 2 or maximum 3 links for Banelings. That's what you're sort of aiming for.
Yeah.
He is transitioning into a lair. But
yeah, Rush Rowan lair. He's just droning up now. Rush Rowan's good timing from Matt as well. Oh, the Banelings getting the links.
And in the mineral line of the natural.
Yeah, the natural.
There's some links, but they died to some Banelings. That's really nice from Matt. Very like. Yeah.
Now
nice.
you can just go Matt droning.
Yeah.
And he should pressure with the links, forcing out some links from AsTeR, but seems he's just no. There he goes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really liking Matt's like defensive structure here. Like he defended Ling Bane pressure really well, and he was droning behind it as well. And now he's gonna put on some pressure.
Get some drones
as well. Getting some drones even.
Really good position here from Matt already.
I feel like AsTeR's build is like an AsTeR's lair timing is like a muta timing, but it's he does have the roach run.
Oh, okay, this is a mistake from AsTeR. The upgrade on the roach running. What's the name of it?
Tunneling claws.
Tunneling claws, yeah.
That has to be a mistake for sure.
Unless this is some TLO level.
Yeah, I was thinking like maybe he's pulling out some strange builds here, but it doesn't look like it. I think it's just a misclick.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, he doesn't get a scout. Nice.
Yeah.
Pretty nice denying, but he sees the upgrade on the roach run, so he should, see that and know that it's a pretty quick lair. So he should have some things on his mind, maybe roach Nidus or just like a very quick roach speed all in. Those are the sort of things he should be thinking about, and he is making 1 safety roach run. I would like to see him go to like 3, 4, 5 maybe, just to be very safe against like a very quick roach speed timing. He's getting the second Evo, so maybe he doesn't quite know what's going on.
So AsTeR does want to go Spire, but it's pretty late now.
Yeah.
Yes, he's winging it a bit. Not too sure what he wants to do.
I feel like he didn't have a solid game plan going into this, and he's sort of just, like he said, winging it. And the tunneling clause is really unfortunate because he's going to be... The worst thing about it is that he's going to be expecting it to be roach speed, and then maybe he's going to want to do something with that, but he doesn't have roach speed, so he can't do anything with it. And he just realized now, he just researched burrow, so at least he's making some use of it, kind of.
But it could save him that maybe Matt is going to be defensive because he thinks it's going to be roaches everywhere. And then he gets mutas out, so it could save him in the end. But the roach count is going to be pretty insane for Matt if he keeps making.
And Matt actually has a really good drone count. He's droned out really well during this.
Yeah.
Just very solid play. Nothing really to criticize about Matt's play here, honestly. He's getting 2-1. He's getting roach speed, getting 4th base at a very good timing. He's overseer scouting. The only thing I would like to see is just overall speed, just to make sure he sees everything of AsTeR's base, but it looks like he might have got the scout off.
No, he
didn't get a scout off.
No, he didn't.
Okay. So that's a bit rough.
But I mean, if you see you see double gas in the third and all no drones. And he's going for the push, so he's probably suspected. Not waiting for the upgrades, just going for it. Which it's gonna be pretty hard for AsTeR to hold this.
Yeah, gonna be really difficult. He was just kind of behind from the early game, and Matt has just played a very clean game from that point and hasn't really let AsTeR get back into the game.
Just nice hold, and good macro behind it. Oh, it seems AsTeR might hold this actually. Matt is
Even
fighting.
if he holds, I'm not sure.
No,
It's gonna be so difficult.
He also did get the third.
Yeah. And yeah. Nice game from Matt. Honestly, that was super solid. I knew he was gonna look pretty good as he's like 5'6", 5'7", that sort of level, GM level. But that was really solid. Honestly, there was nothing really to criticize there.
The thing you gotta remember is AsTeR not doing his special.
Yeah, that's true. That's
maybe
true.
The game would be a bit different since we all know AsTeR isn't the conventional.
So, yeah, he definitely doesn't specialize in macro play or standard play. So I think seeing that game, he should definitely move into like more what he's comfortable with, basically. Yeah. So either the AsTeR build or something similar, you know, something he's practiced a bit more, because I feel like he was just out of his element there, and Matt just seems like a level above in terms of just macro and overall just standard level play. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, click ready, Risky.
Yep. Sorry.
There we go.
So second map is Triton. These are both like really standard maps. So there's nothing crazy like Zen or even like World of Sleepers or similar crime, but like kind of tend towards Muta a little bit.
Yeah, so, actually, since AsTeR is a bit of a Muta guy, so
yeah,
I would have thought he would pick Simulacrum after the first one. Pretty good Muta map with the banning run-bys.
Yeah. Oops.
Run race. AsTeR picks Terran.
AsTeR picks Terran. Oh, maybe he's spicing it up a little bit.
Yeah, maybe that's
something really prepared.
A new AsTeR build.
Terran patch. 4 as a group for Terran.
Yeah.
No, of course that's just a mistake from AsTeR. So we will be loading up into Triton.
Maybe he's already a bit tilted, you know.
Yeah.
Not too focused.
I feel like he is a little bit.
AsTeR gets tilted.
Yeah, he gets tilted for sure, but
especially if he feels he did a mistake he shouldn't have done.
Yeah. I think he'll be tilted about the roach speed or the
something like that.
Mistake. Yeah, I think he might be a little frustrated with that, but I hope he goes back to just what he knows and plays what he's strongest at. So we'll have to see. What do you think about this map in general? Do you feel like?
To be honest, I don't think it's the best map for the AsTeR build if he's gonna do it.
Yeah, it's pretty big, right?
Yeah, it's one of the worst ones for it.
Yeah, I'd say like Triton and Eternal Empire are probably the worst builds for it, just because they're so long. And yeah.
Seeing the first game, you wouldn't want to pick this map against Matt as AsTeR because of the macro he showed.
Yeah,
it's a really good macro map. And Muta's, I wouldn't say as good on this map. They're probably the same as the last one.
Yeah.
You can defend banning run-bys all right on this map.
That's true. It's a little bit easier to defend banning run-bys. The main base is pretty open though, so that's like the main advantage of Muta on this map. Is that the main base is.
Could also
the only thing.
Nidus.
Could do Nidus.
AsTeR has shown at EpicLand even that he likes the Nidus.
Yeah, does he? I didn't see his games very Nidus.
He used to do a Nidus build against Protoss all the time, so maybe he also does in CVC.
Have to find out. It is not the AsTeR build from AsTeR. So not the. So I guess we should explain what the AsTeR build is. So this used to be a very different build.
We're gonna see it later, you know, against maybe JonnyREcco is watching.
Maybe should we even discuss it?
I think you're gonna wait then. Keep it hidden.
Okay.
We don't know who's looking. Yeah, exactly.
Sure. Yeah. Let's keep it on the download. So if you want to find out what the AsTeR build is,
you gotta keep watching.
You just have to wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure AsTeR will bring it out because it's his build, you know, and
he just doesn't want to show anything. I don't think he sees himself as the one going through first place, but also not last place. I think he sees himself as fighting for second.
Right, so that's a very good point. So usually in a GSL type group, if you feel like you're the favorite, you're just gunning for that winner's match win, basically. So you might want to choose to play some special strategies in your first and second game, Whereas if you feel like you're the worst, like you're the less likely to get out of the group or less likely to win the winners match, you're more likely to save, it's better for you to save strategies or just special stuff in general for like a losers match or the final qualification match. So yeah, that's a very good point.
Yeah, I think we might even see the same thing from AsTeR, just going for some Ling Bane stuff.
Yeah.
Just going, both players going standard again.
Yeah, fallings from both sides. They're just playing defensive with them.
The only difference now is that AsTeR didn't make 8 links like he did last game.
Yeah. We'll have to see. Oh, it looks like Matt's actually skipping.
Yeah. Maybe he's gonna go link pressure and then early roach rowan.
Yeah, that's definitely a decent choice on this map because it's so big.
Yeah.
It does look like he's gonna do that, so that's kind of cool. But normally the way, I mean, this is just a small thing, but normally the way I do it is I keep 1 in gas and then I rally 2.
It is a bit weird that he has 2.
Yeah, it's just little bit inefficient to have 2, and he's putting 3 back on. So this might even, this might be just intentional that he's doing it differently than a normal way.
It could be the roach push.
Yeah,
the Koreans are doing.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it could be like a very heavily committed early roach push.
Yeah, he's staying at the drone count also. He's not droning. Roach drone is almost done.
1 drone. Normally you make a few drones, so we'll have to see what he makes after these random links.
Double overload, a supply load.
6 banelings from AsTeR, so really defensive play.
Yeah,
it's actually going to hurt him quite a bit against the roaches because he's just not going to have gas to get a roach run or just roaches in general. But good hits, wow.
Yeah.
Matt committing on the base, but he's not going to get it. There's no way.
Oh, he might.
No, there's no way.
Nah, yeah, he saves it.
Nice save, and a weird committal by Matt. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of that.
No, it's kind of weird as well since he's going for an all-in. He should have saved the links for a later fight and just try to trade and not snipe a base. Like, sniping the base doesn't give him much if he's gonna all-in.
Yeah, that's true. So AsTeR's even going to put on some pressure now, and he's even getting a roach run at a good timing. So he has a good understanding of what's happening in this game. Yeah. So I think he's going to be in a very good position at this point. Oh, this might be a little bit over ambitious. He does have 2 bannings going into the natural though.
Oh. Gets sniped.
Oh, gets sniped by the reinforcing roaches. So not a good engagement by
AsTER's also getting an upgrade, so he's not really reading the game. He's making drones.
Yeah.
He thinks Madison droning right now. He's going macro AsTeR.
He's gonna get supply bot as well. Oh, that's a disaster by AsTeR. He had such a good early initial read on the game, but now it's gonna be so tough with the upgrade and
he's making lings.
Yeah. Technically, you can hold this build of Ling Bane, but it's very difficult to manage. He doesn't even have any Banelings to stop the Lings from tanking, so I think this might be.
I mean, I guess if AsTeR actually went 2 base and he held it with the +1, there is a chance.
Yeah.
Because Matt's drone count is only 26.
Yeah, and AsTER's on 44 drones. I feel like this build is possible to hold on 44 drones, but he just had to be very clean with his defense.
Yeah, also he didn't make any spines. He has a pretty big mineral bank.
Yeah. Rough game for AsTeR, but
after such a good start.
Yeah.
He might hold though. It's not over yet.
If he does get +1 out, it is actually possible to win.
He needs to pull the drones.
Yeah, he definitely needs to pull the drones here.
Oh, there we go.
A bit late. If he pulled it actually a bit earlier, maybe
AsTER's actually in a good spot now. The supply is favoring AsTER. Oh, the links though.
I think he's gonna get overwhelmed here.
Yeah, okay. Oh, the minerals. Oh, I don't think he should have GG'd already.
It's really
mineral bank. I know
it's really hard to say. He started burrow as well, which is obviously not good. I feel like if he pulled the drones earlier, he actually could have.
Yeah, just walled it off a bit better with the drones. Then the links couldn't come in and get us around either.
Yeah. Close game.
Like,
even with the supply box and all that stuff, he actually had a really close game there.
Yeah.
So, some stuff to take from that for AsTeR, but a very good win by Matt. Like you can't really.
Yep. And Matt didn't show much.
He didn't really.
He showed that one all in, but everybody knows about it these days.
Yeah, I mean, That even might like play into the next series where he opens up Roach another game, you know, like, and he just plays macro from there.
Yeah, true.
That's a mind game he can play now. So definitely, definitely he can play with that a little bit. So nothing too revealed from that. Honestly, just very solid play game 1 and just a very standard all-in game 2. Just worked out very well. So well played to Matt.
Yep.
So we have our next series, JonnyREcco versus Molten. So what do you think about this match?
CVP. I mean, Molten might have gotten some strategies from a Sane, a T-Bull or something.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna rely on all-ins if he wants the chance to beat JonnyREcco. Because the MMR difference is maybe like 800 or something between these two.
Yeah, at least 800, right? Like we don't know quite how good JonnyREcco is, and
that's true.
Yeah, he could like he's at like 5'9" or 6K right now, but he could be like he hasn't played many games, so he could be at a higher level than we know.
Yeah,
so
could also be smurfing.
Yeah, it could be smurfing as well. That's true. But yeah, we'll have to see.
Yeah, but I'm expecting Molten to pull out some stunts this game.
Definitely, yeah. He's gonna need some very clean all-ins, or just in general very clean builds.
He could be in the same position as AsTeR, where he's gonna be fighting for the second place.
True. Yeah, maybe he just wants to take out AsTeR actually, and the loser match of the winner match.
Yeah.
So maybe he's saving.
Molten and AsTeR does have a bit of a rivalry going on.
Yeah. What?
They played in the WEC qualifier where AsTeR won 3-2, I think.
Oh, okay.
Then they just played at an Epic lane, I believe.
Oh, really?
Where AsTeR won and one where Molten won. 2 different Epic lanes. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. So they have a really back and forth rival then. Yeah. That's kind of cool. I like that.
AsTeR in the lead at the moment.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see how that one pans out. That's also why I think Molten is gonna focus a bit on that one more than this.
Yeah, this one's a very hard one to win. So I feel like it would be. You're right. It would be a mistake, I think, to put out your best strategies here. Like maybe he pulls out something, just like something random or something maybe he's not that comfortable with, but just to see how it goes. But he shouldn't pull out his special builds. You know, he should definitely focus on the lower match, I think.
Yep. The best thing for Protoss though is if JonnyREcco hasn't practiced much and he just learned a couple of all-ins, then it's pretty easy for the Protoss to take a map off the circ.
That's true.
Because of the timings. You gotta have them noted down as the circ pretty well.
Yeah.
They're just starting the vetoes now.
I think it's really interesting Molten's like position in this group. Like he has obviously 3 Zergs in the group, so it's really tough for him to have like 9 different builds, you know, but like prepared for like 3 different series against Zerg. So he's probably gonna have like a couple builds or like a few builds that he feels very comfortable with, and you know, it's just way too difficult to prepare like that much each like specifically for each player. So he'll just be playing like generally very strong builds in the matchup. Yeah. So I don't think we're going to see anything like too specific like for AsTeR or for Matt, but we will be seeing some. I definitely will see. Definitely going to see some like specific PvZ builds for sure.
Molten veto Triton. That's a bit weird as Protoss.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. He's gonna veto Zen, so that's a standard veto for Protoss, I think. Definitely against just in general actually. So JonnyREcco vetoing Ephemeron, that definitely makes sense, and Eternal, that also definitely makes sense. Yeah. It's a very easy map to defend on as Protoss. So, and you normally get access to the high gas or high yield gas on the 4th basis Protoss, depending on how the game goes, but
Yep. If it does go that far.
Yeah. Just have to see what maps they pick.
Yep. Thinking hard about it. Asked in the chat.
Let's see. I think Matt.
AsTeR says he hasn't dropped one. I believe he did.
Oh really? Okay. Maybe we'll take a look at a leggy lag. That's what we'll do.
Yeah, true.
I'll have a quick look. One sec.
Okay.
Oops. Yeah, 3-0 for AsTeR.
I believe you had one where it was closer. Okay. Maybe I looked at a different game.
Yeah, I can't remember how to actually search for like the match history between them. But
oh, you go to the what is it? Like the prediction.
really?
Yeah,
Predict?
and then you put the players, and then it shows the overall score between them.
Okay. This is very interesting for the stream, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And they're learning. Oh yeah, no, it doesn't show.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't have all the games. God damn it. Oh, he's just gonna be doing AsTeR. He said he never dropped the series. Yeah, so maybe it's time today for it.
Okay, so we've got Nightshade first, and then World of Sleepers second. So that's really surprising to see World of Sleepers not vetoed actually from Molten. Normally that's a pretty bad map for Protoss, I would say, or not bad, but like it has some variance in it, I think.
I mean,
with the minerals, I mean.
This would be a good map to pull out the Adept build from.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's got a
Molten.
Pretty quick rush distance if you go by a Warp Prism.
If he blocks the natural of JonnyREcco, and then he goes with the Adept all in, or will push at least, it could be really strong.
I do have a feeling he's going to bring it out.
Yeah,
I do have a feeling. If he has if he's really practiced the build, I think it could be very effective. Because I don't think JonnyREcco would have. It doesn't seem like he's practiced as much. He just hasn't played that many games, so he's not going to be as practiced versus like a very clean timing like that. And he might be disrupted by like the hatch block as well. So it could be like a very good idea for Molten. But we are loading into Nightshade, and in the bottom right hand corner, it is Molten, playing for Gold Masters, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And in the top left, we got the pink Zerg, JonnyREcco, playing for nobody. Teamless. Anyone needs a teammate? Go pick him up.
He is a living legend, of course.
Yeah.
Of the UK scene.
Top 5 most important, influential UK players. You got Clad and JonnyREcco next to each other.
Clad and JonnyREcco. Oh, and he is going for the hatch block. Oh, nope. Oh. Never mind. He's going for a sneaky cannon rush.
Okay, spicing it up.
This is interesting because like every Zerg pretty much brings their overlord to the natural. So
he does bring it, but I don't think he sees the pylon. Does he?
I think he's gonna see it if he goes to the hatch.
Oh,
yeah, he sees it. Yeah. This is such an early cannon rush, holy.
So does he pull drones against this, or does he just go double? Okay, he pulls drones.
It's not a great position. Like, there's not an easy way to like ward it off. So I think putting drones is actually pretty good here, I think.
Yeah, he needs to build so many pylons.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a pretty good spot. If he gets a pylon on both sides now.
Still, you can get like 5 drones on that. I feel like that's definitely still vulnerable.
Well, he's not pulling drones.
Yeah, he's not pulling
drones. He's not really respecting it. I guess he's just gonna go roaches.
He might just cancel the base, honestly. I feel like cancelling the base is fine against like Forge First Cannon Rush. Because it's so early that there's not really too much point in trying to defending it.
This is gonna be proxy immortal, and JonnyREcco is only going 1 gas for the moment.
Normally you proxy the gateway with this.
Yep. Maybe that was because he was scared of the drone pull.
Yeah, maybe. Should make a.
Did JonnyREcco pull a drone on the map? No, okay, he's going for the third base. Okay, JonnyREcco has no idea what's going on. He doesn't suspect the proxy immortal at all.
He's gonna see the natural though. The third.
Yeah, now you will. Now you should realize and get the second gas. Virtual one.
Oh wait.
It's a Stalker version?
But it's only with 1 gate proxies.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
He got the... Okay. So I think that's a mistake from Molten. I think he wanted to go the 2 gate version, but then he got the gate at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I think is a mistake. Unless he's gonna go like 2K Immortal? I'm not understanding this too much. How do you interpret
maybe
this?
this is a UK build, you know?
UK field. Oh,
Some
this
new
final's gonna go
that's
down.
the Robo.
So it is like a 2-gate Robo build. See,
Yeah.
I think he realized his mistake with not proxying the first gateway. I just decided to proxy the second and just waste 150 minerals essentially.
Yeah.
This pylon's gonna go down though, so he can't even block the ramp.
No, he needs to start making some shield batteries soon because the roaches are gonna be out soon. Let's see.
Yeah, the thing is, he wants them in a good position, but he can't get them because he can't get them near the ramp.
Yeah.
Because the pylon keeps getting cancelled. So it's just really unfortunate.
Depth as well. This base from JonnyREcco though, I would have preferred it to be across map at that point. You're not gonna be droning it, and at least you can pressure across map.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not an expert on holding cannon rushes. I suck at doing that, but
it happens a lot at my MMR at least.
Yeah.
Get Grim Reaper 10 times in a row.
Jesus, I don't envy you. Yeah, it looks like this is going to be a pretty clean hold from JonnyREcco. I mean, I think he'll get an Immortal out, but he has no shield batteries to even heal up the Immortal, so it's not even that powerful of a unit at this stage. Yeah, and it's a lot of roaches. And a lot of gas to make Ravagers, so...
Usually you also want 3 cannons. 3 cannons and like 4 shield batteries at this point.
Yeah.
And this is pretty bad.
All the shield batteries are going to get cancelled here.
I think you want to go for a Warp Prism number 2.
Yes.
Only reversals right now.
And he went 2 gas really early. This is not how you do the build. Normally you go 1 gas for a really long time. And you see he's floating like 600 gas right now.
Yeah.
So.
Not a cannon rush expert, by the way.
I mean, I sort of know how to do it.
Yeah. Oh, this is pretty good. And Molten is trading pretty well right now.
JonnyREcco
is just kind of smashing his face into it.
Yeah, he's not building any Ravagers, which is the biggest problem from JonnyREcco, but it looks like he's probably still going to hold it pretty cleanly.
With good micro now, he could technically kill all the roaches.
It's going to take a long time.
There's only 1 queen, which is a bit scary for JonnyREcco. He should... the pylon died. Yeah, no. He's not building anyone. Seems like, this is not bad. Usually you want a bit more queens though with this against the cannon rush to scare away the Warp Prism.
Oh, it loses him on GG. Yeah. So yeah, I think it was one of those things where Mortal wasn't comfortable with a build, but he just decided to throw it out there just as a Hail Mary. I think that's not a bad thing to do.
It could have worked really well if he just did it a bit differently.
Yeah, honestly, if it was a bit cleaner, I didn't like JonnyREcco's defense at all. Like, he didn't make any Ravagers. I think he took out a gas at the end because he realized he had too much gas.
Yeah.
Just kind of, the gas is kind of like what you want against Cannon Rush because you want all those Ravagers. The Ravagers are super good against the
line count is like a 14 pool double gas. Where
yeah, exactly. Or even the infamous 12 pool double gas.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Have you ever done that one?
Nah, that's too shady. That's too scary. If they don't cheat, you're like, oh, well, yes, I lost.
It's so funny the way I blind cannon rushes is I go 12 pool and I keep both of my 2 overlords at home just to scout where they're gonna build the pylon. It's 100% win rate against cannon rush. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's sort of it. Like, but what I found out is that you just do 1 base almost, and then.
Really? I've tried that and it hasn't worked at all for me.
I don't think I've lost with it yet against
really.
Rush.
You just show me some replays. I really suck at it.
I also told Savage at this Epic Land to do that, and he's never done it before, and then he beat the cannon rushing guy in the tournament.
Nice. Well, in the Code A, right?
I don't remember, but he beat him at least.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Swarmhost at least like 1 base is really good. Unless they do double Gateway Stalker, then you can't do Swarmhost. So
yeah, because it just hits too quickly, right?
Then you just die.
Yeah, you just die.
Yeah. So still a gamble. Alright, we see. another cannon rush.
Actually, no. I think it's just a hatch block, right? It should be.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this one is then.
He's gonna do what you said. The 4-gate hatch block.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, this is a little bit presumptuous, but I still think.
I think if he does it on this map, he should maybe do the immortal all in behind it.
Yeah, that would be cool. I've been thinking about doing that. I've been off racing Protoss a little bit, and when I've been doing the 4-gate build, it feels like a 7-gate or 6-gate follow up with a couple models or maybe 3 models would be really strong with the build.
Yeah. So, also at IEM, Hurricane beats Harold with it.
Oh really?
Yeah, he went
okay.
into an immortal all in on Nightshade. That's why I thought he would be doing it on Nightshade, but alas, he didn't.
Molten really should have pylon blocked this. This is like such a perfect opportunity to pylon block. But maybe he thought it was too expensive.
But what you really want to do is make the Zerg make the third base instead of the national.
It costs so much money to go from the third base, get all the way to the third base with the drones. So it's a massive income loss for Zerg. It's just very uncomfortable position for Zerg as well. Like your rallies are all messed up, and it's harder to defend adepts and all that.
Yeah, Oracle adepts and such are way more scary when you're at the furthest than that one.
Definitely.
Maybe this is just a standard Molten then, going an early scout. Could be.
I think he's gonna. I still think he's gonna go for the 4-gate. I hope he does.
I hope so as well.
I'm hoping for a really clean version, where it just hits at 4.
He's practicing it for the 40 last games. He only did that build on this map.
I hope so.
He also JonnyREcco only made 2 links, so he could have pylon blocked the third as well. Since with 2 links on a drone, you don't kill the pylon in time.
Oh,
the adept.
It's gonna be it.
Yeah, it is. Okay. So do you see the adept build? This is special. It's gonna get scouted on, pretty sure.
Yeah, it looks like JonnyREcco is doing a ling run by, but oh.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
It was a poor first ling, so that's why these lings are early. It's because by hatch blocking, actually Molten forced the pool to be faster. So these things are actually gonna get
okay. So JonnyREcco is actually so old school that when he gets hatch blocked, he makes a pool instead of the third.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
like the really old. Oh, wait,
nice
JonnyREcco.
Get the scout? Wait, JonnyREcco didn't scout it.
No, he didn't. Oh, what a play by Molten.
Yeah, that's a sick play. Sometimes it's weird, right? Sometimes it's better that the Zerg scouts it because it looks very much like a DT build because you're not upgrading glaives for a really long time. You're not upgrading glaives until your 2nd and 3rd gateway are done. So yeah, you see here with the glaives.
Yep.
He's upgrading it now and credit boosting it.
Voltron is pretty early for JonnyREcco. 5:30, 3:30 I mean. So that's gonna be done in time.
Yeah, that's a good timing for the Voltron. Yeah. That's the earliest time you can basically get a Voltron.
Yeah.
Other than weird circumstances, basically.
Yeah, I mean, unless it's some kind of the all-in rogue show that I am, where you see this build and you just all in the purchase before you all into you.
So this is the 4-gate version. So that's a Zest build basically.
Yep. The Cell Slayer.
JonnyREcco is gonna scout the warp prism. Normally, the way you do this is you warp in and then you load up the. Normally it's 4 adepts. I don't know where the.
He's really respecting this.
Honestly, this is a great response. The 2 gas. This is kind of what the current thinking is normally the way we play against this, we go 3 gas and then we go a fairly fast layer. But the current thinking is that 2 gas is better just because you get so much more minerals because you need a lot of minerals because it's such a clean build, or it's such a tight build. So yeah, this is actually kind of the in meta response, which is kind of surprising to see.
Yep.
It's just a small thing, but
yeah,
very nice.
He's not gonna get any damage. He should just start grouping up again.
Yeah, for sure.
And maybe think about an immortal all-in at this point, or macro, of course. The work count was pretty even, but He's just allowing JonnyREcco to take good trades here.
And he's not probing up behind this. You can definitely afford with the 4-gate version to probe behind. There's no reason to not be doing that.
The Robo should be producing units, and you should be probing right now. DT, so he's just doing the Hearthstone.
And JonnyREcco sees the DT shrine, which is just a disaster for him.
He did start the lair already, though. Yeah, this is just not looking good for Molten.
Yeah, I mean, I liked the build idea, and it was fairly well, like, it was like a fairly clean timing for the build, but he should have, like you said, he should have realized earlier that just JonnyREcco had a very clean defense, and should have just gone back and played a Recco game.
Yeah,
that's something that maybe Molten just hasn't played enough of this build to know that, you know. Maybe, or maybe just like he hasn't played Zergs that have had this clean of a defense. That's also very possible.
He did the first shade and he saw already like 10 roaches with 7 adepts, and that should have been the tell that I shouldn't be going in here. I mean, the Zerg could be droning, but the Zerg is never going to be droning against something like this.
Yeah. Wow. JonnyREcco going up to 65 drones. That's quite an insane amount against a 2-base player.
He's actually gonna max out pretty quickly, JonnyREcco.
Yeah.
This, if he just goes mass roach link main, which it seems. He's going range upgrades though.
67 drones against a 2-base, basically a 2-base player. JonnyREcco's got some balls. I would have played a little bit more conservatively, but I mean, he's very far ahead. So oh wait, JonnyREcco didn't actually see the DT shrine like with his eyes, you know.
Oh wait,
he saw. Oh,
he hasn't.
He hasn't morphed any overseers or spores.
I
really would have liked if Molten would split out these DTs.
Yeah.
Having them in both the same place, it's just gonna mean this is such an easy cleanup for JonnyREcco.
Yeah, the adept's also suiciding. That's unlucky. Yeah, he had a pretty good shot right there, doing damage.
Oh, he does have 2 DTs in the 3rd base though, so that's fairly nice, but still it's gonna be.
The thing is, JonnyREcco made so many drones.
Yeah, he made so many drones.
And it doesn't really. This isn't really damage because normally you would win at this drone count maybe.
Yeah, this like if JonnyREcco was really scared and playing at like 50 drones, this would be very nice because then he would be like have the worker lead, but
because just spam drones. Not the worst. It's like when Town comes in with Hellions and you just made too many drones so you don't take any damage. That's kind of what happens.
Yeah. 40 T's going into the main base.
Really, he's just keeping JonnyREcco at home while he's going for 4 gates, charge, forge, trying to macro up.
Yeah.
This is that JonnyREcco is only on 3 base for Molten. JonnyREcco is not really thinking about a macro game at the moment, it seems.
He is getting like the 1-1 upgrades, but yeah, he hasn't progressed in any other tech. He's got banelings, but no infestation pit, no hydroden or something like that, you know. He looks like he's just going to do maybe a speed bane timing or just generally attack. Both of them are probably going to be quite successful because he's just had a very good early game.
Yeah.
And a nice lead, but Molten does have an Archon drop on the other side of the map, but JonnyREcco is like perfectly in position for this. He has like 10 roaches at home or 8 roaches at home.
Is there any way
in the main base?
Good force fields?
Oh.
I mean, the links are killing all the pros. So that's really good for JonnyREcco.
Yeah. Even if he took like a really bite from this point, he could probably just out macro Molten just with the worker lead. So yeah. Looks like he is going to take a pretty decent fight regardless. Maybe Molten could hold with some good Prism micro. Needs to have Zest level micro. Oh.
Yeah.
So hard though. With this many units, it's just very hard to hold any sort of push.
Very good.
Wow.
Exceptional macro play.
Exceptional.
Yeah.
He did make a lot of drones.
He did make a lot of drones.
Yeah, that was very solid defense by JonnyREcco. I'm surprised to see like such a in meta response from him, even despite being inactive.
Yeah.
So.
Also, I mean, maybe he knows the DT timings, but he scouted the Twilight Robo and he didn't make spores as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
maybe he just I mean, the Warp Prism is a little sooner with the Adept build, so.
Yeah, but that's the thing, you know. If he doesn't practice, it's kind of. Yeah. I don't know if he got lucky or if he actually knew that this was the build going down. But still well played.
Yeah,
Nice response.
So we are playing the winner match. It is JonnyREcco versus Matt. Kind of the expected winner match, honestly. Yep. Yeah, kind of the expected one. So we might see some special builds out of Matt. That would be super cool.
This could also be some really long macro games.
Yeah, could be as well. Yeah, could get some classic ZVZ late game.
Yep.
That would be pretty cool to see. But I am expecting something out of Matt. Like, if he has prepared for this group, he should have prepared for JonnyREcco. Because that's kind of the expected match. So I'd like to see some special stuff out of him.
Yeah, we have seen one special build against AsTeR. He did the Roachling all-in. So he showed one macro game and one all-in. So he might do an all-in again.
Have to see. They're doing the vetoes. Yeah. Vetoes right now.
Nice of the Zergs. These are both two old school players.
Yeah, that's true. JonnyREcco is super old school, and I think Matt is pretty old school, but not necessarily, as crazy old school as JonnyREcco.
Yeah, to give some info on Matt, he was top 100 GM back in 2015, which means you probably still have a lot of skills today, even because he also practiced a bit every season, it seems. So it wouldn't have deflated that much.
Yeah.
And JonnyREcco is always just around the 6K these days.
Yeah, it seems like JonnyREcco is just a very has a very good intuition on the game, and just knows how to play StarCraft basically. So it seems like he can always achieve like a 6K to 6-3 sort of level in Europe, which is pretty impressive, honestly. Like, for not playing very much and just being quite inactive in general, I think that's quite impressive.
Yeah. US. I'll see you whenever they realize they have to veto. Wait, is Matt even here? Yeah, what's the chat? Yeah, Matt is here.
Yeah, Matt's in the group chat.
Molten in the chat, calling the CEST build a throwaway build.
A throwaway build.
It's probably the best opener you can do right now against Zergs.
Yeah, I think so. It feels like the best one. For me, at least.
Haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah, we haven't. I think it's not necessarily like super strong or like insanely strong, but I think it just take a while until Zerg figures out like the best way to play against it.
Yep, and the lower you are on the GM, the less solid the Zerg is. So
yeah, true.
The early game is much worse for them. Alright, here we go. The vetoes. JonnyREcco vetoes Worlds.
World of Seekers. Okay.
Matt vetoes Zen. So I guess he's scared of 12 pool.
Yeah. 12 pool.
Both actually, both Echo 12 pool maps. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have you played much Zen ZVZ?
Yeah. It's always. I mean, playing it. I mean, Vanya and there was a lot. So
yeah.
I see a lot of early pools.
I think 12 pool, just like the Eco 12 pool, is even that strong on Zen.
It is so early.
It's so early. It causes so much mining time disruption. It just almost always even or ahead with it, which is kind of crazy against Hatch First, of course.
And then I see some mutes on it, but not a lot.
But if it does go to if it is a Hatch First versus Hatch First, it becomes a very like late game map, because you can wall off the minerals with a Bane Nest, and then you've only got one entrance into your base.
You can easily go max out on free base.
Yeah. So
Eternal gets vetoed and Simulacrum. Trident first map.
Trident first. Pretty standard map.
Yeah, that does say they want a macro, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Femi runs second.
So Matt actually beating the kind of the weird maps, right? Like Zen and Simulacrum, which you wouldn't expect out of the weaker player, Maybe Matt doesn't think he's the weaker player and thinks he can take JonnyREcco in a standard macro game. We'll have to see. Then, so our map order is Triton, Ephemeron, Nightshade. So yeah, pretty standard maps.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, only Nightshade should have been switched out with Eternal, and you got the most standard, I think.
Yeah.
It's for CVC at least.
For CVC, yeah.
Is this still the best? Yeah, all the games are best out of 3 today.
Yes. Just a GSL style.
Yeah.
Style group stage. Yeah. What I really want to see from Matt is the same thing he did against AsTeR, but just don't commit to the all in at all. Just play Ling into Roach and just play a macro game. Kind of play with that mind game a little bit. Maybe even do like a fake wall, not fake move out to maybe force some units out of JonnyREcco. Stuff like this, I think would be quite cool for Matt to do because he showed the Roach Warren, the Roach Ling all in against AsTeR on this map.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's introduce our players in the top left. Wait, yeah, in the top left, it is JonnyREcco, the living legend.
And in the bottom right, we got the red Zerg. It's Matt. Not to be confused with the admin of Epic Land.
Yeah, or Matt Duff, Revolution.
Oh, true. Not
another living legend, actually.
Yeah, one of the top 5 UK players, of course.
Yeah.
Well, no 12 pool expected on this map.
Yeah. Quite a pretty big map, so 12 pool is pretty hard to make work, or just like any early pool is quite difficult to make work on these big maps. So we see hatch first from both players. So yeah, looks like we're just probably gonna go into a standard macro game, I would expect, or maybe something special from map.
This would also be the perfect map for Matt to do the fake Masling and then macro. I mean, Masling and then macro. Fake it out.
Yeah.
I do wonder how JonnyREcco is gonna play. Is it Recco, you say?
I think it's Recco, yeah. It's probably Recco. The way it's spelled, it should be called Recco, yeah.
JonnyREcco. So yeah, I'm curious if he's gonna go 2-base.
It's kind of hard to make 2-base work on this map because of the wide open natural, and it's very big. So any sort of 2-base all in doesn't really work on this map too well.
Oh, he's scouting for a proxy. Yeah, I mean a spine in his main, so he's actually scared of a 12 pool.
Yeah. Kind of peeks into the mindset of JonnyREcco a little bit. Like maybe he expects something very cheesy or all in it from Matt. So
it's
that kind
of JonnyREcco made his second overall stop in the middle, so he's really scared of a 12 pool or something. Since he wants to spot it coming across map. Usually want to have it go to the third so he can scout for the links, but yeah. None of them scouting the drone counts.
Matt is keeping 2 in gas. I'm wondering if he's still going to do the Roach run off 2 gas, or 2 in gas. But just have to find out. He is taking both players taking a third base, so very standard third base timings from both players.
Matt only make 2 links as well, so he's playing it a bit more greedy than standard.
JonnyREcco making 4 blind links. He's so scared of the.
And yeah, he's really scared.
Like the 13-12 or something like that. JonnyREcco's. Oh, look how greedy this overlord positioning is on the natural from JonnyREcco.
Yeah, that's actually insane. You can't see anything with this overlord.
Yeah, and he can get it sniped by 2 pins very easily. Yeah, JonnyREcco does take down 1 ling with the 4 lings, so pretty nice. Obviously, a nice trade for him, and both players going for bait nest. So unfortunately, we won't see any sort of Roach and mind games.
So none of them going for link pressure. They're both just drowning.
A pretty early evo from Matt. This could. This is like early
this is
enough
like
to
the Korean CVC.
Yeah.
I mean, because they get it around 3 minutes, and then they go melee upgrade, and then they all in.
The upgrade into the Ling main on.
Yeah, exactly. It is so weird what it works. This is if he gets the melee upgrade, it might be that. Not making anything.
It is super okay. It's I mean, you can get it this early for range. It's like not a massive issue. Normally you delay it a little bit just because it's a kind of an off timing.
You can't really use the timing for anything. You're just getting it earlier for.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you get Ling all in and then you have Roaches, it's better, but.
Yeah.
Okay, saving the baiting. Just a small Ling skirmish. But Matt is scouting the third base run count in a minute. No, just for later run by. No lair yet from
As you say that, the caster curse.
Oh yeah, whatever.
Both players start a lair. That's
Alright.
pretty funny.
So
But yeah, both players just joining actually, playing very standard.
Yep, this is what I expected from them, to be honest. Just
a
long game. Let's see if one of them goes for double upgrades though. Matt did do it against AsTeR. And I always favor double upgrades at least.
Yeah.
CBC.
It's definitely the standard these days, just because the +1 carapace is pretty good, and you don't really need, because the big game all-ins from Zerg are quite weak, or just in ZVZ. There's not really a need to like cut the upgrade, so it's just very nice to get that.
Yeah. This roach run is so late from JonnyREcco. But I mean, I guess, so he was really scared for cheese, but he wasn't scared about a Ling.
Ritual, yeah.
Yeah, any roach, Ling all in. Okay, he did also scout the first constantly, so I guess that makes a bit sense.
Yeah, I think it's been pretty good scouting for both players, honestly. Nothing. I don't think they would have been too susceptible to a Ritual.
If Matt realizes he has earlier roach speed, he could trade a bit right after getting it. If he makes some roaches. Alright, he's going double upgrade.
JonnyREcco is cutting at 60 drones, and he's only got 4 gas right now, which is really strange. Normally you go at least 5 gas with this sort of high drone count, but I mean, especially not getting like a 6 gas is quite strange.
He's getting a 4th base with 4 gas and 60 drones. There's
Very
2
strange.
banelings going into JonnyREcco's third, but they're gonna get killed. But yeah, okay. He even saves his 2 banelings. It's nice.
He's getting a few more drones now, so I'm not liking this out of JonnyREcco, honestly. Kind of weird.
Yeah.
Just a weird plays from him, from his
Matt
side.
seems more like the meta player right now, because he's getting overload speed, double upgrade. So JonnyREcco's kind of playing this weird, like, not optimal income at the moment. You also see he has a pretty insane bank. Did he not inject? He has no lava. Okay.
Yeah, like you said, Matt even going for the roach drop, so very meta, like very standard play from Matt. Even going for the quick burrow play, which is not necessarily the most standard right now, but still like a very viable and great thing to do. So it's an interesting strategy choice.
Yeah,
from Matt.
usually you don't really need to do the burrow movement if you overload drop, since like you do one of the two, I guess. But
yeah.
Maybe he's afraid of mutas, and then you need it. And it's always nice to have.
Yeah. Just some skirmishing in the middle. There is baning run by on the third base. And an overlord, a roach drop in the main. So Matt
the third base.
Well.
The third base, a lot of rounds. That's
good, pretty good space from JonnyREcco. Not the best control from Matt. He probably could have got more there, but still, just a very nice 6-drone baning run by. It's quite a cheap.
In the main base.
And a roach drop in the main base. So honestly, Matt kind of outplaying JonnyREcco at the moment. It's a surprise for their skill levels, honestly.
Now Matt should go into the 4th base and get a really good position. Because JonnyREcco is putting everything back. Okay, he realizes. So we won't get
he can even split some roaches up now, but he's getting burrow.
Yeah.
He can do some pretty nice harass here.
He's also gonna have the upgrade lead. Really good spot for Matt.
Oh. Depending on by the third base. Very nice smacker from
JonnyREcco going to the 3rd. The only dangerous thing about this is if JonnyREcco just pushes across map.
Yeah. But JonnyREcco going back. Oh, this is the worst case scenario for JonnyREcco, I feel like.
He should just have pushed.
Or is he going to get the roach drop on the main? I really would like to see the roach drop on the main. Really nice play from Matt. The roach burrow really paying off here. And he's even going to get position on the 4th base. Matt is multitasking really well.
Yeah, also his bank is pretty big, so he can do this, I think, at this point, and remax.
Yeah. It's maybe a little bit over-ambitious of an engagement. I feel like it's not the best, but it's kind of working out a little bit. Yeah, I mean, everything else is working out, so the engagement itself doesn't matter as much. And it even was a even trade for Matt, so...
JonnyREcco is going Hydras right now. He's trying to transition. Got the Hydra then at least. But yeah, it's not looking good. Matt is in complete control right now.
Yeah.
Only thing is that Matt isn't transitioning. So if JonnyREcco actually got lurkers or something.
Yeah, that would be like the one comeback potential I feel like for JonnyREcco, but yeah, just too far behind. That was really cool to see because we see like we see some rustiness out of JonnyREcco, and maybe like not like the quite like up to meta level play or just a strategic play. So he's not getting the 2-1 upgrades. He's not getting Roach Bro necessarily as quickly. He's droning kind of weirdly, and he's not getting his gases as quickly. So we see Matt is like very up to date on the ZVZ meta right now, and just played it very well and executed very well.
Yeah, maybe JonnyREcco is gonna do Roach drops now as well.
Yeah, maybe he's gonna learn during the games.
Yeah,
that's very possible, honestly.
It did a lot of damage against him. Oh, he's gonna have better defense.
Yeah.
He pretty much died to it. He just F2'd everything into the main attempt and got out of position.
Yeah, it seems like he definitely wasn't expecting that. Which I guess if you haven't played for a few years, you wouldn't have, because it's a fairly like not recent addition to the ZVZ metagame, but like it was only a few years ago that we started doing these like baning drops, roach drops, these sort of multitasking stuff, because people just got that good that they could just multitask that to that level. Mainly just following Sarah and doing the stuff that Sarah did.
Yeah. Right, FM run, map 2.
This is a fairly decent 12-4 map, so I kind of would be interested in seeing if they 12-4 to drones from either side. Yeah, no 12-4, unfortunately.
You can't even get, if you're lucky about the Zerg's overload path, you can even 12-4 run across map straight and not get scouted.
Really?
Yeah.
I never tried that.
If you just send the overload straight, you don't see the like if you're Matt and you look on the most northern middle path, right? Then you don't see the overload. Yeah.
But yeah, you have to send them round as JonnyREcco, right? Like you have to go them like around. You can't send them necessarily straight.
Like, you can. If the overload is going for the natural of JonnyREcco, then the links can run straight.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. I'm a 12-4 master.
Oh, you mean straight, like in general? Like I'm just talking about like the middle path, like the middle path, like the actual middle path. Yeah, you can take them around the top path in the in the middle. Yeah, it's kind of hard to describe. Yeah, that exactly where the so showing us right now. Yeah, you can send them above that path, and if the overlord path isn't quite right for Matt, he wouldn't be able to see that. But anyway, no 12-4 from either side, so not too important in this game.
But it's just a little fun fact.
Yeah.
So all you Zergs want to do it on ladder.
Yeah.
Some free MMR. Well, just macro again.
Apparently it's pronounced Rico.
Is it Rico?
No, sure. JonnyREcco.
Grant.
Yeah, according to Grant.
Okay. So the Danish slacking way of doing it is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. We always said JonnyREcco in Denmark. Alright.
Damn, the Danes owning our English again.
Yeah, maybe it's because our English is so bad.
No, I think your English is like, all the Danes' English is so good. It's so annoying. I feel like every like Scandinavian country has good English.
You speak better English than the people from London, right?
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, it does feel like that sometimes.
I don't know. Alright, so we see no links from Matt this time. He's going super greedy now.
Yeah. JonnyREcco with the blind 4 links again. So, this is not particularly necessary on this map because it's so small, and you obviously see any links coming across the map, well, usually. But since it's so small, you can see if they are sending links around, then you see the natural very quickly. So it's not actually necessary to make links blindly on this map. But he's doing it anyway. Maybe he's just very scared of that sort of stuff from map.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I didn't check match history, but maybe he does have some 12-4 in it.
Yeah, maybe.
That could have been the cause for this safety.
Yeah.
Fast bailing nest.
Fast bailing. I mean, Matt could just pretty much play the same. Like he played a very standard game, just very well executed.
Difference here. JonnyREcco has 3 drones and gas, and Matt only has 2.
Ooh, really? So maybe JonnyREcco wants to go for a very heavy link pressure.
Yeah.
So normally you don't have 3 in gas for this this early. Normally you put one drone back in gas a little bit later on, and we do see some more lings on the way. So it could be a ling bin all in from JonnyREcco.
then it seems like he's gonna. Usually, if you do it like this, you make like 6 banes across the map.
Yeah.
And you wanna either go into the natural and kill a ton of drones, or you get the third base.
Yeah.
So let's see. Oh, okay. Matt has 4 on gas in the main, and this is going lair. This is pretty bad for Matt already.
Oh yeah, this is really bad. He has to like cancel this lair as soon as he sees these links. That's the. I mean, maybe he can hold. It's gonna be so hard. He's gonna have to at least give up the third base if he's gonna go. If he's not gonna cancel this lair.
Okay, he's not making that many banings, JonnyREcco. Oh, he's going straight into. No, he should have gone into the main, I think.
The Queen's attacking the Evo.
I think JonnyREcco actually missed an opportunity. He could have gone into the main. Oh, that was really good for Matt.
Did he use the explode hotkey?
Oh, I didn't notice.
You didn't notice, yeah.
He did last game against the drone, so you might have.
Oh,
JonnyREcco. No. You just wasted 2 banings.
Yeah, disaster for JonnyREcco. I feel like this could have actually worked really well, but now it's gonna go. That's gonna go very much in Matt's favor with the fast lair.
He's going. This is a bit Korean TVC.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get mutas here.
Yeah, this is definitely muta. 4 gas, +1 melee. But the thing is, he has no money for the. Okay, he cancelled the +1 melee for the. Now he's gonna get Aspire now.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, this is usually how you do it if you go this fast of a lair. But I mean, it is incredibly quick. I don't think JonnyREcco is gonna expect this this quickly. It's really, really quick. Oh, almost a nice round. Matt losing some banks here.
If he splits well, he could do a lot of damage right here.
Decent micro for JonnyREcco.
Once again, he should have gone into the natural base. I don't think he should be fighting.
He's kind of microing pretty well. Yeah. Maybe if he gets this bane.
Yeah.
I think Matt had enough links anyway, but still would have been quite nice to get that.
Like for example, if he managed to snipe all the queens, it would have been really good.
Yeah.
Since he's playing against the mass Ling Muta style.
Well, he played it like a Ling Bane all-in, but he just didn't commit to it. You know, I feel like if he did commit to it, it could have worked. You know, it could work.
Yeah, he
also really well.
made like 4 Banelings.
Yeah.
You made a lot more than that.
Yeah, if you stay on 3 on gas, then you make like 6 or 8.
This is looking really good for Matt right now. The Spire is gonna be done before the rush round.
Oh my god, JonnyREcco's gonna have no idea. He's gonna be so unprepared. He doesn't even have even if he wanted to all in this, he doesn't even have the roach round to like.
Yeah, exactly.
Not even finished when the mutas are starting. So I mean, he has to get so much done with this.
Matt is gonna fly across the map, and then he can just go 4 base and do mass round because there's nothing to be afraid of.
Yeah.
And then the bailing for the rest of the game.
I wonder what JonnyREcco's reaction to these mutas will be.
I feel like we're almost just gonna get a GG immediately. He needs to fly across. Oh, they oversee his morphing, so he doesn't even see the mutas.
No! Oh,
it doesn't get more unlucky than this.
Yeah. Oh, don't kill the Overlord. Yeah, just go straight to the middle line, I think, in this situation.
So he is doing the panic move, just mass roaching and rallying.
Mass roaching, bro. I feel like it's too late, though. I don't know about this. Like, if the mutas are already out when you haven't even started moving across the map, I feel like it's just not possible.
Yeah.
But maybe it's just a Hail Mary move to just try and win the game somehow.
No, he's gonna get the third base.
He's gonna get the spore in the third base. Yeah. Really nice play by Matt, honestly.
Yep.
Just knows exactly what to do in this situation. Just overwhelming JonnyREcco, really.
Yes, the yellow roaches going across map.
Yeah, I mean, he does have to worry a little bit about these roaches, but
but
probably about the mutas now.
I think he should have kept the spot at the third at least, and then.
Yeah.
This is not a lot of roaches.
Yeah, they don't have a roach speed just yet. There is burrow, which makes it a little bit more awkward, but even still, I think this is gonna get cleaned up fairly easily from Matt. Yeah, look at these lings; they're even gonna clean up this.
Yeah.
These roaches here.
He makes the oversee as well.
Good.
Yeah.
Good game sense from from Matt.
JonnyREcco is actually getting a 4th before Matt, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah, that's never getting up or staying up.
Also, JonnyREcco should have made a few more spores between the third and the natural because of this map. The third and the natural is now it's really bad for him.
Apart. Yeah.
It's like the perfect scenario for Matt.
Yeah.
Now
he just doesn't have enough spores in general, honestly. Yeah. GG.
Good old one.
Really nice play from Matt. I was not expecting such powerful play from him.
Solid game 2.
Yeah.
It didn't. It felt like Matt was the one with a 400 MMR.
Yeah, it did. It did, didn't it? Like we were kind of expecting the series to be switched in terms of like who was doing certain stuff, but Matt just like completely. He knew. Well, it felt like he knew he was a better player as well, which is kind of, interesting to see. Like he just played a very standard first game, and then the second game was like an interesting build, but like fairly solid and just defended really well. So impressive play out, Matt. Not the result we were expecting at all.
No.
I was pretty confident that JonnyREcco was going to get first in this group.
Yep. Same for me. But I mean, maybe we're gonna get surprised now. Maybe Molten or AsTeR's gonna come back and
maybe
impossible then.
Now that'd be crazy if either one of those can come back and lose this match.
If AsTeR almost won game 2 against Matt, right? So if Matt beats JonnyREcco and AsTeR almost beats Matt.
Yeah.
Maybe AsTeR.
Honestly. Yeah, this makes the group a lot more exciting, honestly. Just in terms of like what results could happen. I feel like JonnyREcco is not looking that strong today. Like I was expecting stronger play from him, just in terms of his stature and his MMR right now. I feel like just a little bit more solid play from him.
Yeah, and if he felt like he wouldn't be solid, he should have maybe have pushed a bit more. Like, a bit more timings.
Yeah, for sure.
You can always pull off a timing. Well, now it's time for AsTeR versus Molten. Probably the most evenly.
Yeah, for sure. Game. I think this is a pretty even match, honestly. I feel like if Molten has some special stuff prepared, he definitely has like a good chance to pick up the series. But AsTeR is a strong player, and he won't necessarily just fall to a clean build or just an all-in build from Molten. So I think this will be an interesting series. I don't think it's going to be easy for either one of them.
I think this is the one where we're going to see something weird from Molten, if we're going to see it.
Yeah, I think so.
AsTeR is the guy for him to beat, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I feel like going into this group as well as Molten, you just want to... Like, you're not necessarily thinking about, like, advancing, necessarily. Like, obviously your goal is to advance, but, like, maybe his goal... his like primary goal is to just like take a series of someone, or get into the qualification match, something like that.
Yeah, I mean it's like when you go to a LAN event, knowing you know you won't win, but at least you don't want to lose in the last place.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, so, Matt and JonnyREcco, they're clear favorites in this group at least.
Yeah.
Well,
it's cool to see Matt such a solid level.
I'm surprised.
It's cool to see for the tournament going forward, because we do have a lot of good Zegs. I mean, quite a few of them are in this group, obviously. So AsTeR and JonnyREcco and Matt, but obviously got me.
We even got Risky later.
Yeah,
Figaro.
And Figaro. I do expect Figaro to advance from his group as well. So
yeah.
So yeah, looking forward to see.
Unless you play Protoss, of course.
Unless I play Protoss. I'm not gonna play Protoss this tournament. I don't think. I'm not quite solid enough to beat people like T-Ball or the top places of each group are very good. So I'm not really confident against any one of them, honestly.
I mean, yesterday we had the massive surprise in Group A. If people didn't watch it. Yeah. Where Mystic topped it and JonnyREcco lost 0-4.
Yeah, that was definitely surprising to see JonnyREcco lose in that fashion, because he is a good player. But I did expect Mystic to get out of this group. Maybe not in first place. He played very well on the day, and I think he is like a tournament player. He's not necessarily a ladder player.
Yeah, I mean, I also did favor Mystic since he beat Sane at Epic LAN just like 3 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
He beat him 2-0. So, but JonnyREcco going out last, that was a bit of a shock.
Yeah, that was a surprise for sure.
Yeah.
And Nox played some. I'm kind of sad Nox didn't make it actually.
Yeah,
he played.
Nox is an absolute legend of this tournament already.
Yeah, for sure. Like if he had made it, it would have been so cool, because he played so well. I feel.
As a 5K Terran.
Yeah.
He beat Sane. He almost beats Mystic, and then he almost beats Sane again.
Yeah. Actually, and it's not like he was like bringing out in crazy builds or anything like that. He just played really well. Like
yeah, he was playing macro.
Yeah, like he just played really well. Like this, played very solid. Well, apart from the one game against Mystic where he just proxied a base, that was solid. But I mean, still a good win from.
It's like Lilican, you know.
Yeah. It's a Lilican strategy.
Yeah. Proxy everything.
Proxy everything. I have lost to that build twice, by the way, with my Protoss. The proxy stim build.
Oh yeah, he still does it.
Yeah.
He beat Christiania with it yesterday.
Christiana?
Yeah. Oh, we're getting the vetoes now. AsTeR's vetoing Zen first.
Ooh, interesting.
Oh, what does that indicate?
That indicates he doesn't want to do any like early pulls, I feel like. Because Zen's... I mean, that's kind of what Zen's good for, right? I mean, I haven't played much of it.
Good on Zen. Since the versus has to do a double wall and you always get damage almost.
Yeah, I've seen a interesting response to it though, where you just like keep building pylons in the middle, so you keep like forcing them to go around the side. Like you wait until the last moment to put down the pylon, and then you go back with the probe to like the second choke, and then you wait until the last second to put that pylon down, and then they have to go like round twice basically, which is kind of a fun response. And you just have you already have like almost 2 zealots out.
Proper low GM Protoss.
I don't know. I seen AsTeR, not AsTeR. Not AsTeR. Estrella, sorry. Similar names. I've seen Estrella do that. That's pretty fun.
Zen, Triton, Eternal, and Simulacron were vetoed, and the maps are Nightshade, Ephemeron, and World of Sleepers. World of Sleepers.
Okay. An interesting map pool, not necessarily the most standard. Have to see. Oh, we do see a probe going straight away, but let's do the interest first. In the bottom right, playing for Gold M, it is Molten SC.
And in the top left, apparently according to Chelsea, he's not playing for Alpha X, so he is really? TSI. It is AsTeR, the AsTeR man. Yeah, Chelsea's on the chat. So I'm betting on that's the case. So is this gonna be this is gonna just...
He's not gonna kind of range, no way, right?
No, he's gonna... But I don't think he's gonna pylon block. It seems like this is just how he does it. He doesn't like pylon blocking. Oh, pool first, okay. This could be my kind of build. I always do a 16 pool against low league.
Really?
Yeah. And then
why do you feel like... Okay, so why do you feel like that's a good thing to do? Because the way I think about it is that you get the hatch block anyway with pool first, and then...
Yeah, but it's more the case of cannons and such.
Okay. Yeah, that's
And then you're gonna still win in macro.
Oh, it's gonna get the hatch down. Oh, even with pool first.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, that's very nice for AsTeR.
Another question is, does he make 3 links? I think he's gonna make 6 links like I do.
Oh!
Yes, yeah, so this is exactly like my build.
Molten thinks it's 12 pool, I think.
I
think he thinks it's 12 pool.
He still has to Chrono out a Zealot against this, because the links are gonna get over and kill the pylon before he dips.
Yeah, but you don't have to put your second gate in the wall.
Yeah.
Or you don't have to make a second gate at all. You can just put... Like, you can make it, like, when the links are there, and then you can cancel it and make your... Or just, like, when your Adept is out, you just cancel it.
Okay, so also AsTeR is... he has 3 in the gas. Usually only 1, 2, since now the third base and the creep queen is gonna be delayed.
Yeah.
So unless he's gonna Ling all in, of course.
He could do, like, a... I mean, the gas is kind of late, isn't it? For
Yeah, that's why usually you only have 2 in it. So now...
Right.
Like, the third should be going down around this time, but yeah, we'll see what happens. The links aren't going cross map.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. It's kind of like what you do in ZVT when you get scouted. You just keep the links at home and don't pressure them and kind of freak out the Terran a little bit.
This is like JonnyREcco in an Ephemeron. He's going for a build where you pressure, but he's staying at home.
Yeah.
Pretty much, he's cutting economy to force units out from Molten, but Molten doesn't have to force units out if he doesn't move across the map.
Molten's Nexus is really delayed.
Yeah, he's respecting this a lot.
He went, I think a big mistake from him is he went double gas before Nexus. I think even against 12 pool, you're not meant to do that.
This gas is so high.
Yeah, like he just doesn't he can't get the base, like the natural, and like a tech building at the same time. You just don't have enough minerals.
These adepts could do some damage.
Yeah, these adepts could do some damage. AsTeR still has like 6 links though, so
yeah,
he has a good link count, and yeah, I think
at least now he knows it's not ending all in.
Yeah.
So he should just go full greedy Molten, that is.
Oh, it looks like he is going to go for the 4-gate build, or at least the glaive build with the robo.
Yeah. So let's see how. I mean, AsTeR, I guess he does like Masling a bit, so and also going into Muta. So if he does this adept into an all-in, it could work against AsTeR. AsTeR likes to go Mutas behind the pressure. These adepts.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be fine.
Yeah, they're gonna be fine.
Nice, this micro from Molten.
Yep.
Yeah, he has so much gas though.
Yep.
This gas is really hurting him because you're meant to, even with a normal gas timing for just a normal build, you take 2 out of gas from the main gases, or maybe 2 or 3 actually from the main gases. So you really don't need a high gas income for this build. So you see these floating 400 gas right now.
The gases were both early, and he has too many pros in them.
Yeah, exactly.
Now he takes pros out of them. Okay, so he only has 2 pros in total now, I guess. Also, AsTeR's going for the standard rush round timing 4 minutes, but if this was the standard 4-gate build, it would have hit now.
It'd be hitting right now.
Yeah. It's a bit unlucky for Molten.
Yeah.
But there's no way to know that AsTeR's not gonna push across map.
Trying to hide it. I feel like with this build, you just go as quickly as possible. You don't try and hide it at all.
It's like Archon drops or something. You don't really have to hide it. It's still gonna do damage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, nice timing for AsTeR to make units though. He's making 8 roaches, which should be a decent amount. I would like to see a little bit more from him. Looks like he's going up to like 10. He's going back into drones. It kind of depends on like how many.
This is a 6-gate now.
Oh, it's a 6-gate. Oh yeah, you're right. Good call.
So this if AsTeR doesn't, he's droning. If he doesn't make more roaches, they could get out of hand. Adepts are gonna get into natural. He should finish this.
Yeah, 100%. Maybe.
He should. Yeah, so now he's gonna warp into the third and go into the main.
Yeah.
Where it usually starts getting out of hand.
Yeah, it's gonna be super difficult for AsTeR to control the situation.
Does respawn in the third base.
Yeah, good response.
So, but now he's
full drones everywhere.
So now you gotta make sure as the Zerg that you aren't losing all the queens.
Oh no.
Yeah.
The natural though, in the natural.
The adepts going into the main, dying to roaches.
I feel like this situation could have been so much better for Molten, honestly.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of damage now, but he should have done a bit more. He's 19 drones though. He's leading right now in the work account. And AsTeR's not picking drones. He also sniped 2 queens, so there's only 1 queen in the map.
Yeah, true.
Which is really important, that you don't lose your queens against this.
So what's AsTER's response gonna be? Is it gonna just be droning up, or is he gonna go for the?
I think he should just get the roach speed and then go for Ravage all in.
Yeah. He like normally you do take drone losses in this against this build, like no matter what. But you have such an arm, like usually they have to sack the adepts or the drones, so it's usually not a problem to drone up afterwards. But he lost so many that actually it just might be too like he just lost too much.
Wait, where's the warp prism?
Did he lose it?
Oh, he did.
Oh, he lost it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a bit unlucky because that allows AsTeR to move across map with no worries.
Yeah.
If the warp prism was alive, AsTeR had to have something at home. Oh, this third base from Molten. I don't think he needs to expand. Could be a fake.
He's not making probes either, which is a little strange if he's trying to take a third base. He only has 34 probes. Yeah, I feel like if he just probed up, he would be in such a great position.
But I think he's going for an all-in. The charge, no upgrade, no forge.
Yeah.
AsTeR also hasn't scouted this, they forge. Like if you're a Zerg and you scout this Predator space, no forge, and 6-gate Werbo, you would think there's an all-in coming.
For sure, yeah.
AsTeR getting the roach speed. He needs that against the charge.
He's still like going across to try and take the third base.
Yeah.
Is it really just like
it must be a fake.
It must be a fake, yeah. It has to be.
He's still making immortals though. Okay, this is an all-in for sure. He's making centuries now.
Yeah.
Not making a warp prism. which is super weird.
If he wasted 3 Immortals and a War Prism, I feel like it's gonna hit way too late.
Yeah.
He's making a Stargate or 34 probes. I feel like if he just probed up this game, he would have been in such a good position, and he only just starts making probes now.
Yeah.
I feel like, so it was such a good situation for him, but maybe he was just very scared of the counter all-in, that he just prioritized not making probes. I feel like it's not the correct
But he also had an observer seeing everything.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's wrong. He even sees AsTeR's army. He's going double Stargate. Mass Phoenix, I guess.
Yeah. He still needs to be making probes though, because it's not like a kill your opponent move, you know? Like you have to macro from this.
Proper Space Marine build though.
Yeah, that's true.
Really, it's Mass Adept into Mass Phoenix.
The Space Marine will just level up his play with the Zest build now. He just.
No, I don't even know. Maybe it's even better now.
Yeah.
Right. So the only good thing about this for Molten is that there's so many Ravagers. And the Phoenix are pretty good at killing Ravagers. And it's really good trades. Like you don't mind spending your energy on that. There's no Hydra then. I think AsTeR might go for a push. The probe count though is so low for Molten.
Yeah. Not even at 40 yet. He's got a fair base, sorry. Yeah.
Infestation Pit. AsTeR's skipping the Hydra then. So I mean he doesn't scout right now, so he doesn't know about the Stargates.
Yeah.
Which is actually pretty good for Molten. I mean, maybe he should go up to 7-8 Phoenix and go cross map.
Yeah, the trouble is that, like, because Molten's on such a low pro count that basically all his money is going into Phoenixes right now, which isn't that scary. You know, if the Protoss is able to make Phoenixes and then transition very quickly into a Gaunt army and you take too much damage to the Phoenixes, then it can be very scary. But I feel like that even if he takes damage to these Phoenixes, like the follow-up from Molten is going to be so delayed or just so weak that it's not going to be enough.
Yeah. Okay. So AsTeR's actually no, he's just moving around, getting the hive. No Spire, so not Brood Lords it seems. Wonder why he's getting the hive.
He might have just forgot the Spire, or just doesn't have enough gas. He's only on 5 gas right now, just taking the Sith one now.
Alright. Yeah, both players playing pretty low eco.
Yeah.
I think they're both scared of each other already.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's what we are watching happening. So he stopped Phoenix production, goes into Tem Lighthouse now. These Phoenix, I wonder, he should just lift up 5 Ravagers with the Phoenix, I think.
Yeah, I really wonder what the Phoenixes were for, because, I mean, there was no possibility of mutas in this game, really. So I'm just wondering, like...
Yeah, but that's the thing. I even said at the start, AsTeR does like his mutas behind a push.
Yeah, true.
So he might have thought AsTeR would muta.
Yeah.
Oh, these links.
20, 30... How many probes? 30 probes.
Yeah, already being low on probes the whole game, and now...
27 probes left.
AsTeR traded almost no army for killing all the probes.
Yeah.
And these Phoenixes are just chilling in the main. Links in the natural still killing. Yeah, this is just too much. Such a good start from Molten. Well,
yeah, it feels like
mid-game.
It feels like he has practiced the Zest build quite a bit, but just hasn't quite worked on the follow-up.
Yeah, so he practiced the build, but he hasn't practiced the situation. So he probably played against one player all the time. Yeah. And when you do that, you don't learn of the different reactions from the Zergs.
Mm-hmm. And like the different situations you're put in.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's because the build, like the execute is pretty nice, and he had adapts into the main and the third at the same time, and started killing
drones. Yeah, he was in a really good position, and just forgot the fundamentals really, and just didn't have a solid game plan afterwards. But like,
maybe he can do it better this time.
I'd like to see a different build out of him, honestly. Like a different. I hope he's prepared another build. That's what I want to see out of Molten. Yeah.
Since he went double Stargate that game, he might actually have a double Stargate immediately game.
Yeah, that could be cool.
Yeah, there's also a bit of a test build. He used to do double Stargate a lot.
Yeah. Maybe he'll go for the very quick Archon drop. That's That's a pure Zest build.
Yeah. So is this the hot thing right now?
Yeah. So we are loading up into Ephemeron.
Yep. Let's see. You know, this is
Oof.
also. Oh, okay. The part.
He's just gonna block the base again.
Yep. I thought it would have been maybe a 12 pylon, which would have been a cannon rush, but nope.
Yeah.
Just standard again. This is. I'm already tempted to call this the Molten Scout because he 12 supply scouts, but he doesn't pylon block, and then he does the Zest build. So I mean, it's a bit different from
Yeah, it's
how
a little
you
bit
want to do
different.
it. But I mean, I guess if it works for him, it works. So
Yeah.
AsTeR sees the early probe. I wonder if he's gonna pull first. Yeah, he is. You see the drone already rallying into the main.
Because of the first overlord.
Yep. I mean, since it's a 17 pool, you should have just gone for the third. I think 17 pool is pretty bad at that point.
Yeah. I feel like if he gets his hatch delayed now, it's gonna be.
Look at this. The drone.
Oh, no.
Molten is on it.
I really want to see Molten pylon block here. Just put a
Also,
pylon down and then.
Yeah, some Zergs even pull 2 drones against this to just make it go a bit quicker. And he doesn't pylon block.
Yes, nice.
Yes, finally. Thank you, Molten.
Yeah, that's good.
This is what he needed all the other games. Like, just now already, super efficient. And AsTeR takes the third. It's so bad for him.
I think you make another pylon here, honestly. If you run out of HP on the probe.
Okay, also
he can. He cancelled a bit too early.
Yeah, but he knows there's a pool first, I think. So
yeah,
that's probably why. Now he sees it. A lot of lost mining. So.
I feel like it's better to keep the pylon up even if you see pool first.
Yeah, that's what Rotterdam does, I guess.
Yeah.
Rotterdam always keeps it up, even if it's pool first.
Yeah, I think that's good, honestly. If you don't see the third base or the natural at the third base, then I think it's definitely a good thing to do because you're just delaying the base even more. But he does need to grow
AsTeR seemed pretty religious about getting the natural instead of the third.
Oh, so, is that going to be a dive? Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he didn't chrono it immediately.
He needs to. Oh, he doesn't have the wall for the pylon block. He can't put a pylon down.
This is. Oh, but the pro.
Oh, he doesn't even have money.
At the pro. Yeah. Good hold. This is fine.
Is it? Yeah. Okay. Now,
nice. Oh, okay, that's nice by Molten. Usually, if you do this with 16 pool, it would have hit even earlier, and you can always get the gateway at the bottom. He should.
Can you?
Yeah, that's why it's usually pretty strong against us. Because Molten did the standard, like counter, and you always should be able to get the bottom gateway. Against. Yep. Scarlet also does it at times. It's just a way of throwing off the Protoss.
Looks like Molten's probably going to be going for the... Oh, there is a sentry though.
Yeah?
I was going to say he was going to be going for the same build, but there is a differential deviance.
Maybe he's just like, last game I had so much gas, I should just make sentries earlier.
Oh no. That would be not the best change. I feel like just mine less gas.
You know,
maybe the sentry is just to throw him off. I don't know. The sentry really does not.
No, because he's still gonna make early roaches if he sees the sentry.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't really solve. It doesn't really add anything to push either.
Okay, this is a.
Okay.
Is it like a one immortal?
Is it Marjorie? I guess it's a No, you go Robo first with Marjorie, right?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, because Marjorie is double immortal, I think.
Oh. Okay.
This is all over the place. Right
this
now.
is a.
Wait, he cancelled the charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fake.
It's a fake. There's serious mind games going on.
Okay.
So
AsTeR's completely in the dark. Maybe
he's getting the lair though.
Yeah, which is really weird because against the 2 base you don't want the lair this early. Like this is really early. Maybe AsTeR mind game.
Yeah, I think so.
This is some galaxy brain going on right now.
Yeah. This is fucking 600 IQ.
AsTeR sees the charge and he's like, nah, you're not going charge. You're going to see. This is really crazy. Okay, so AsTeR has the perfect response if he makes an overseer, of course.
Yeah. I mean, this Wolf Prism still is going to be, or this DT Shrine is still be a little bit late. Oh, yeah, definitely a little bit late. It's already like.
But if he warps in 4 DTs and hits the third, and the Overseer hasn't been started, he can snipe it, I believe.
He can snipe the. Yeah, even with 3 DTs, that's the case, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but the links are gonna see.
Does see the? He should.
I don't
morph
think
an Overseer.
He didn't react.
Let's
see. Oh yeah. Oh, he doesn't see it.
Oh, 3 DTs. Oh, he's splitting them up. Oh, no.
This is what we wanted.
Actually, this could be good even. This could be good. This actually could be good for
Yeah,
Molten.
I think this is pretty good.
Yeah, it's maybe not as
Still
good as
no
just killing the third base, but.
There we go. Overseer.
One Overseer.
1 DT going into the main. Nice hold position. For Master.
Yeah, nice hold position. 2 drones, 3 drones. Oh, Molten getting some good damage done. If he saves all these DTs, then it's
the warp
really good, but
chilling a bit too far away.
Yeah, I would really like to see the Warpism like do some other stuff here.
7, he's gonna get 8.
Kind of. No.
Yeah, the problem is he has no pressure now. Like
no pressure.
Drones are gonna get made.
Oh, he's gonna go Stargate. Stargate behind this.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
This is just.
Oh, he's going melee as well, so he could actually just mass sling if he sees Stargate.
I feel like Molten is just kind of just making it up as it goes along, basically.
Yeah, he didn't write in the chat. He did throwaway builds in the first series, so maybe he's just doing it blind at the moment.
Yeah.
Early infestation bit for Master. That's really early.
That is really early. Maybe he's gonna try and go Swarmers, but that's kind of weird with +1 melee and Bane Nest. That's really early for a hive. There's no way there's a hive, right?
Wait, is this Void Ray? Okay, you cancel them. Nice Phoenix.
But that was good defense from Master. Like, seeing as he had no Overseer when the DTs were basically in his base, that's
This is Swarm Host.
It is Swarm Host, yeah, with melee and Bane Nest. So that's a little strange. Normally you get range, just because it benefits both the roaches. And,
actually, Phoenix are pretty good against Swarm Host.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not the worst you can.
Yeah, it's not the worst situation.
It would have been worse if he had gone mass Immortal Sentry behind this or something.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Yes, if he actually sees the Nidus come up and he denies the Overlords and Links, he could be in a
could be possible, yeah.
So he's gonna go mass Links almost. Pretty sure that's the plan.
Mass Links almost. I mean, he does have some roaches left over, but yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Oh,
Molten is on a
does get the Observer with the vial.
The Ravagers? Okay. Yeah. Oh, yes, nice. Does he suspect that is Locust though? Phoenix could kill all the Locust if he gets there in time.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, maybe the Phoenix is actually good because of the Locust. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, also the light damage.
Yeah.
Basically 2-shot now. Oh, but
he's looking where the Nidus is, but he didn't find it, and there's so many.
Found the new one.
Find the new one, but the one in the natural has done so much damage already.
AsTeR doesn't target fire the Nexus, so it's gonna survive at least. He's not reacting to the other Nidus.
I feel that the second Nidus might even do
but
more
also
damage.
The problem is AsTER's army right now. The mass-laying Baneling. Oh wait, what? If he force fields the Nidus. Oh, he should force field the Nidus.
It does pick up 2 Swarmers and the Nidus, so that's not a bad situation. I mean,
using DTs to kill the Nidus is also a good idea.
Yeah. And AsTeR didn't go up to a big Swarmers count either. He just has 4 Swarmers.
Yeah, this Ling Roach Ravager.
Yeah.
Oh, this Ling Ravager Bane could be really dangerous. He needs to pick off the Ravagers with the Phoenix.
Yeah, Molten getting so many drones in the natural. 5 drones, 6 drones.
Oh yeah, yes. Wow. And now the Phoenix has to kill the Ravagers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Overseer. Yeah, if he gets the Overseers, he can warp in DTs as well.
Yeah. The Roddy play.
Oh, he needs to force fields. We need to see some good force fields here.
Yeah. Oh, DTs! He did it.
Oh yeah, he did it. The Roddy play.
Phoenix DT.
He's learning from Roddy.
He can't explode Banes on the DTs, so Molten needs to be a bit careful about that.
Yeah, true. But AsTeR isn't doing it. Guess he's maybe he's not thinking about it. You can. Is it 3 Banelings because of DT?
I think it's 4. I think it's 4.
Then. Yeah. So you can even easily kill all these DTs when they clump together.
Could he kill the Overseers? No, not in time for the DTs, but
Molten shouldn't take a 4th. He should just macro right now.
Yeah, she just
keep making Phoenix macro. Like, this is pretty good precision. The Swarmers did basically nothing. They got 9 probes and they died. Oh, okay. Yeah, these Locusts aren't good. Might get a sellout. Yeah, get 1 sellout.
He really needs to probe back up again. He only has 44 probes.
More DT run bys.
He has 6 DTs right now. Jesus.
But, AsTeR's going Lurker. Okay.
Maybe not the best response versus Phoenixes.
No, he had the Hive, so I would have liked to see a Spire, and then while morphing it into a Greater Spire, you make Corrupted.
Yeah, it's a strong move.
He also should have had more spores against this. Like, he knew spamming Phoenix. Oh, the Phoenix AFK though. Oh, there we go. He can do so much damage to these Phoenix.
Yeah, there's only 1 spore per base, right? Oh, not even a spore in the main base.
That's the problem, right? He should have made like 4 spores almost.
He can kill all of his overlords. Go kill them all. Oh, he doesn't realize. Oh, and DT's killing the 4th base. Maybe. Actually, Molten's coming back in this game.
Yeah, I think Molten is actually doing this. The Phoenix ended up being a pretty good call for Molten. Now we should get out with the Phoenix.
Molten killed the 4 DTs with the Banelings.
Oh, okay. The Phoenix killing every overlord.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Now that's a lot of spores though.
Still almost doing damage in the natural.
How does Molten transition now though?
Yeah, it's really hard.
You can't go across the map. Because your army is gonna die to Ling Bane. You can't take a 4th because the Mass Ling. Oh, he's actually getting a bit of a hidden 4th mate. Yeah. It might actually work.
Oh my god. This game is crazy. DTs everywhere.
Now we get Hydras. He's making more Lurkers than he has Hydras, AsTeR.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
No, I don't get what he's afraid of.
But the biggest thing in Molten's army right now is probably the Phoenixes, honestly.
Yeah.
And Lurkers don't kill Phoenixes.
Oh, but I don't know if this
no. So, for anyone who doesn't know, eggs have default like 2 armor, right?
Yeah.
Like morphing eggs have default 2 armor, and Phoenix is not particularly good against things with high armor. So
yeah, they hit twice, and they don't do too much damage. The problem here, I think, for Molten is it seems he might be doing an all-in. He just went up to a lot of gates. How many is he on? He's on 8 now. Okay, maybe it's just standard then. He just were on a low gate count.
Yeah.
What do you upgrade? Okay, plus 3 from AsTeR. Molten
Plus
getting
3 first +1 upgrade.
Yeah.
I think he could work accounts.
Okay, AsTeR's gonna see the hidden now. No, he isn't. The links. Oh, now he's gonna see it. The links are gonna follow. No.
It killed the probe though.
Yeah.
So maybe he doesn't see it still.
More DTs into AsTeR's natural. Oh no, he still hasn't seen it.
Oh no.
We got some DTs from Molten just patrolling in the top.
There's just DTs everywhere.
6 DTs. Yeah, that's a lot of DTs.
He's got 8 DTs still. Okay, 3 DTs going to the 4th base. Maybe kills the 4th base again.
Molten has been trading a lot. Yeah.
Okay, AsTeR blows up the Banelings.
A lot better than AsTeR this game.
Yeah.
But the problem for Molten really is he doesn't probe up that much.
Yeah. He stays in such a low probe count. I feel like if he was getting up to the 70 probes, he would be so ahead in these games.
It almost feels like he's playing an all-in style without all-inning.
Yeah. I think he's just honestly forgetting to make probes. I don't think there's anything other than that. I think he knows that he should be making that many probes, just he's forgetting to do it mechanically.
Yeah. And now AsTeR's going into the Doom army. He's getting Lurker, Viper. Now he just needs to get the Spire and Broodlords, and then Molten is a bit of a timer. Does he have Storm? Yeah, he does, right?
He has a lot of Storm.
Yep.
He has 8 Templar with Storm. Like 2 Storms each. So that's actually... It's quite a strong army from Molten.
We got 5 Lurkers.
Yeah.
I would love to see... Oh, okay, we do see a natural warp in right now. Into the AsTeR's natural.
Yeah, that's a very nice play.
Yep.
That's going to be so hard to deal with.
Yeah, AsTeR's everything over on the other side of the map. Molten needs to storm. If he force... Or he could have got the force field storms up right there. Would have been massive.
Yeah. AsTeR does have 10 range lurkers, and with the speed upgrade as well, so this army is fairly strong.
Oh, the natural, yeah,
yeah,
doing so much damage.
There's so many drones.
This is a Nidus worm. Okay, now it's going down. It's just been chilling there for a while. Warprism survives. Still up for it.
AsTeR making 25 drones at one time.
Also, we don't have an observer from Molten in this army.
Oh yeah, and no Oracle for Revelation. Oh, observer just coming in now.
Yeah, there you go.
But still, relying on observer for lurker detection is not the best. You want oracles.
Sometimes you don't realize the Zerg just snipe your observer, and then you move command above all the lurkers.
I mean, this could be like a one-sided engagement for either side. Honestly, it's really hard to say. It's weird armies from both sides.
I don't think Molten should try and force the issue right here. He should also destroy the rocks at the bottom. He needs to open the map up a bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Because he can easily flank this, but he keeps running in with his whole army.
Oh, Storm is going to do so much damage here, though. Yeah. Molten is going in. He's actually storming all the Hydras, so...
Wait, all the lurkers went down.
Yeah, all the lurkers went down.
He needs to keep storming.
Yeah.
He's not really storming.
Oh, he needs to storm. AsTeR just collapses on the engagement.
Oh, wait, but
all the...
yeah. I mean, he's not dead, but this was pretty bad. The thing, like, this was actually a really bad position for AsTeR, because there were 4 different ways Molten could have pushed this lurker.
Yeah.
You just had to warp in a bunch of zealots and then come from all angles. Instead of coming up from one side. But Molten knows that AsTeR is on a low eco as well. So
yeah, that's true.
That's why he's staying in this game.
I mean, it's still a winnable situation for Molten. Like, it's not unwinnable. It's definitely in favor of AsTeR right now, and he can. I really feel like he should be morphing in more lurkers, honestly.
I just don't like that AsTeR is really relying on the lurkers right now. He's not getting spy at all. He's not. Okay, now he's expanding. But if he's just trying to win with this.
Yeah. Morphing in so many banelings as well.
Also, Molten should make a bunch more immortals. You want double robo immortal against someone who just keeps making lurkers pretty much.
Yeah, definitely. He's not making even any immortals at all.
No.
Of his single robo.
I think he also keeps losing the observers, since he's only making observers now.
Yeah. Does have a lot of Templar, so that's...
This standoff right here.
Yeah.
None of them wants to push each other.
I don't think either one of them can go for the choke.
If he lifts up, I mean, lift the lurkers.
Yeah, lift the lurkers. Pretty nice engagement from Molten.
Yeah, he doesn't lose. He lost like 1 zealot.
I mean, potentially, AsTeR's army is not very good against Storm at all, so the right engagement for Molten could still be good, but his army is just like basically Storm.
Yeah, it's really flimsy.
Yeah, it's really flimsy.
Just around. We need some really sketchy storming we need here.
Yeah.
He needs to storm so well on the banelings.
Yeah, these private storms basically.
If he pushes, if he pushes before the lurkers are done, just
yeah. I mean, I really don't like the Viper choice from AsTeR. Like, what are the Vipers doing in this army? They're just gonna get feedbacked, or at best they're gonna duck to a blinding cloud something. It's not really an army you.
Yeah, even if you blinding cloud, if you blinding, I mean, abduct the high Templar, they can still storm in time.
Yeah, exactly.
Zealots into the natural, but we got 2 lurkers.
Yeah.
Oh, AsTER's gonna go for the.
Molten's not looking at the army. And
the lurker damage. Is he gonna recall? No?
I think he has to at this point.
He has to recall. Yeah, he should recall.
He's totally trapped if he doesn't.
Oh, but no, the lurker.
Lighting up for the lurker. He's so much damage.
That's painful.
And his army's just basically Templar at this point, which is not enough.
It's a good unit, fair enough, but
yeah, it's a support unit more than a fighting unit. But GG's from AsTeR, held on. I feel despite all the crazy DT run bys and all that.
I felt that game was Molten's to lose, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like if he was probing at the right times, he could have just had such a bigger army. That AsTeR couldn't have dealt with it. But yeah, good games.
GG VP. AsTeR takes the 2-0 and gets to play against JonnyREcco.
Yeah, an interesting match. I think AsTeR would have been saving.
Now we are gonna get the AsTeR build.
Yeah, I think so.
If you don't get it, I'm gonna leave. If you don't get it, yeah.
We have to explain it if they play it, or if AsTeR plays
it. Yeah. He's special. He's like the only guy on the internet who does it.
Yeah. I keep telling him it's not actually that good of a build, but he keeps doing it.
You might find a random guy in NA, in maybe Gold, who does it, but
yeah.
AsTeR's the only guy who can get GM with it.
Yeah.
Absolute mad lad. Let's see when. It's probably gonna be a couple of minutes before JonnyREcco, since stream delay.
Yep.
What are we expecting though? I mean, we expect.
We were expecting the AsTeR build for sure.
Yeah, we expect. Who do we expect to win?
Expect to win? Honestly, I feel like JonnyREcco is favored to win, despite his lack of form, I guess, in the previous series against Matt. But I feel like he's still, a very good player, despite losing that series quite convincingly. I just feel like AsTeR really does actually have to pull out some good stuff to beat JonnyREcco. It's possible for AsTeR to win, I think, but it's not going to be in standard macro play.
Yeah, I think it's time for the real memes to come out.
Yeah, I think so too. There's not a high chance that AsTeR takes a macro game, I don't think.
No, but I do see him maybe taking a map with the AsTeR build.
Yeah, for sure.
He might even pull out the Figaro, like
the Figaro.
Yeah,
that'd be cool to see.
Because I don't think.
What is the Figaro though?
That's the 15-15-15, right?
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think that JonnyREcco knows that one, and if you don't
true.
If you don't know the build, it's really hard to counter, since you have to play against at least once to know it.
Yeah.
Use how you scout it. I don't want to say too much in stream because he might be on it still.
Yeah.
Don't want to give all AsTeR's builds away.
I think yeah, that would be super interesting actually, because I'm not sure if JonnyREcco would know that build. I mean, it's a niche build even if you play the game actively, right? Because just no one does it except for Figaro, basically.
Yeah.
And some NA people play it, I think, or used to play it even. Not even sure if they do play it these days, but it feels like a build that you would have had to play at least once, right? Like maybe even a couple times to know the right response for it, or to even identify it.
It's a bit the same with the AsTeR build. You can easily overreact to AsTeR build and underreact.
Yeah, that's true.
Molten and AsTeR discussing the game in chat. And then Molten does say he expects the Spire game 1.
That's why the Phoenixes. Yeah,
that would explain also why he stopped making Phoenix, I guess. Yeah, I was 100% sure you would go Spire in that position.
AsTeR does like the mutas, I think.
Yeah, he does like them.
So Alandarity, we don't want to give too much away in terms of what the AsTeR build is, but if he does play the AsTeR build, we will explain what it is. So yeah, just keep tuned. Tune in.
So we're getting the vetoes now. JonnyREcco's vetoing Eternal, AsTeR vetoing Worlds.
Okay.
JonnyREcco with Simulacrum. Eternal and a Simulacrum. That's two.
No Zen veto yet.
Oh, that's true. And AsTeR hasn't vetoed it, so.
Yeah. It would be a good AsTeR build map, I think.
I'm getting it. Yep. It's probably the best one at the moment.
It probably is the best one. Yeah. Go on, AsTeR. Don't veto it.
If he vetoes, I'm gonna be so sad.
Yeah, me too. We're just waiting. No! AsTeR vetoed Zen. So maybe just
it's also good on Nightshade, maybe. But
yeah. I think he likes doing it on every map. I think he just likes the build in general. So it's not necessarily like a map specific.
True. It's just that it's always gonna be better on Shot.
It's gonna be better on Zen for sure. I feel like Zen is just gonna be so good for it. Actually, I'm surprised JonnyREcco. Maybe just JonnyREcco doesn't know AsTeR's style or something like that. You know.
I think JonnyREcco literally just comes in to play and he doesn't do any research.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I think so.
Try it on first map. So I don't think we're gonna get AsTeR build first map. It would be weird if he showed it first map and also did the second. When it's Triton.
So what would the second map be? We've got Ephemeron
and Nightshade.
Nightshade. Okay, they're both good 14-14 maps.
Yeah.
They're quite short. Yeah, I think.
Hopefully, we can.
Yeah, I really
I'm gonna get angry.
If we've talked about the AsTeR build so much and he doesn't play it,
gonna have to find a replay then. And show
yeah, just open up a replay on stream.
Yeah. Alright, JonnyREcco needed a minute.
Yeah, we're just waiting for JonnyREcco.
I see then. Second map. Second map is Nightshade. Oh, and we get the smiley.
Oh, the smiley. Oh, I think he's listening to the stream. I think he knows what we're talking about.
I love the Starcraft smiley. It's probably the most toxic I've ever seen. It really is.
Yeah. It's just so happy looking.
Fem around third. Right.
Okay, JonnyREcco's ready. So we are ready to go into the first game, which is Triton. Not gonna see the AsTeR build, I don't think, on this map. It's just a bit too big. I mean, I've seen AsTeR do the AsTeR build on this map.
Yeah, I've seen him do it on every map.
Yeah.
He would do it on 4-player maps.
Yeah. He would do it on what's a really long map. I can't remember now.
Like something like the old Cactus Valley. He would do it on.
Oh yeah, cross position, Cactus Valley, something like that. Yeah.
AsTeR would say, "Well, I'm just banking more links." Good old AsTeR. Am I AsTeR build only to you guys? Ask AsTeR in the chat. And yes, AsTeR, you are only the AsTeR build.
You're only the AsTeR build. That build has been like technically the AsTeR build in Legacy is not at all the same build as the AsTeR build from HOTS or Wings, because I mean AsTER's been playing this build for ages.
Oh right, let's do introductions.
Yeah, let's do introductions. You go first.
Right, in the top left, in the pink, we got the Scottish UK boys, JonnyREcco.
And in the bottom right, playing for TSI, the Red Zerg, it is AsTeR.
You think he wants to be Scottish or British, JonnyREcco?
Scottish, for sure.
Yeah?
The Scottish are like very much
like
yeah.
They
want to be called Scottish, for sure.
Yeah, okay, fair. But I'm just thinking for a moment, didn't we do, like at the beginning of Legacy of the Void, everybody 12 pooled? Didn't people start doing 14-14 to count it? I think so.
Yeah. I think so.
So maybe AsTeR has been doing it for 5 years.
Yeah. I think that's how it came up. Yeah, I think so. But like, it was a build before even Legacy. It's been a build for.
Yeah, because
But I think the old build was like. What would
Didn't you get supply blocked in the old at 14-14? You made older first. I don't even remember now.
No, it was 10 supply that you got. It was 10-11. That's what it was.
Okay.
It was 10-11 with in Wings, but now it's I guess we kind of revealed it. It's 14-14 basically.
Yeah.
But it requires like it's quite a lot different than 13-12 because it can macro out of it quite well, but so you can't overreact to it.
But
like
the thing is,
13-12, but yeah.
The thing is, if you do an all-in with 2 more drones at that time, you might as well 13-12 hit.
Yeah, that's the thing of it. Like,
hit 30 seconds later, early, I mean, and just win or.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you have a perfect response to it, or even just a good response to it, you're just very far behind. That's why I keep recommending him to stop playing it, but he loves it because it's his build. But
imagine AsTeR going 13-12. Like, he would be a monster on the ladder.
Yeah, a monster on the ladder.
He would be even better than Vanya at 13-12.
Yeah. I do tell him that, but yeah. He wants his build.
Macro from both guys right now. 4 lanes from both. Completely similar builds.
Yeah. I'm really interested on if AsTeR's not going to do something like the AsTeR build, then what's he got planned for like the macro game, you know? I mean, not the macro game, but like, you know,
JonnyREcco has all the drones and gas again.
Maybe this is just how he opens up standard. I mean, he might just not know that you should take one out of gas. It's possible.
You can already see now in the gas bank like the difference.
Yeah. It's 40 difference, even 50. You know, it keeps going up.
So AsTeR's making links. Yeah, this is probably what we should have expected.
Ling Bainon, do you think?
Maybe a bit more pressure. I think he's gonna get the
Pressure?
2 lava pops, make links of those, and then a drone. That's the usual thing to do, at least.
Yeah.
And then he made 10 extra links before. Usually you go like 12 drones and then that's one, and then you make some links, but...
Ooh. More links?
More links from JonnyREcco. He's hiding the links as well. Oh yeah, there's 2 wall ins. He's pushing away the overlord. So there's a clear sign that it's 2 wall in.
But JonnyREcco's gonna get the scout of the links.
Your forces are under attack.
AsTeR's...
Needs to pull off some links, yeah.
Nice. Waste a bit of time. If you play STVC as a Zerg, and the Zerg like ever uses the queen to push you over, it's already all in.
Especially with one queen, right? Because they have no intention to actually kill the overlord. Exactly. They're just pushing it away, which, you know, that often means there's something coming.
This was a pretty bad start for us.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any bailing.
That was pretty good micro. Yep. Taking some bad link fights now, though. And he's lost all his links now, so...
He should have... look at... Like, his bank is massive. If he actually... Without the bailing nest, like, he didn't make any bailings.
Yeah.
He should have done the build Matt did. Roach 1 now and then mass Roach. This is gonna be a tough hold.
Yeah. I mean, he's behind in drones, and he still needs to be like making units to defend this. That's gonna be very difficult.
He lost already twice as much resources as JonnyREcco.
Yeah. Simply because he didn't have bailings in that fight, so he had nothing to push away like the extra links with JonnyREcco. But picks around JonnyREcco.
This is just going from bad to worse.
Yeah.
He's gonna lose the third, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I think so too. There is a link counterattack going up on the top for AsTeR, which is gonna maybe kill some drones, but I mean it's not enough for just a base.
AsTeR's going macro. In this situation, you can either go for like all-in or you can go mutas, I guess. And he's gonna get mutas for gas.
I feel like you should be already mining off 3 or 4 gas by now, though, if you wanted to go mutas.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of the situation that happens sometimes, where you lose the third base, but you're still mining like 3 or 4 gas. You can get a quick spire, and then you can kind of take control of the game again and take the third base again.
He before he made the like the standard 16 links or something, he made 10 extra links, and those links should have been drones. Then he would have had the gas encounter. Now it's all about JonnyREcco. How many roaches does he make? If he just all-ins right here with roaches, he wins the game. Wait, AsTeR's going for a roach one. It must be fake. Yeah, that's the spy on the main. Okay. The roach, I mean, the mutas is going to be out before the roach speed is done, I think, or the same time at least. So...
Might be able to get 1 drone here.
Yeah, not really worth it.
1 drone to 3 bailings. Yeah. I mean, potentially this... I mean, Spire is always a comeback mechanic in ZVZ. You can make comebacks happen with Spire, simply because it gives you so much map control and so much free time to do a strategy you want to do. So it is possible to come back in this game. Gonna be really hard though, because I feel like JonnyREcco is just gonna move across with roaches, and it's gonna be very difficult for AsTeR to hold. He has been like making a ton of spies to even hold this.
He's staying on 51 drones. Usually you go like 54, 4 gas or 5 gas.
Yeah.
And then you push, but I mean he's still just gonna push right now, and no, he's pulling back the roaches.
I mean, I feel like if you're gonna make this many roaches, you should push anyway, even if you lose them all, right?
The third base of JonnyREcco is actually surprisingly low right now.
Maybe he's gonna knight us, actually. I feel like he's gonna knight us.
I mean, AsTeR might just die to these slings. He's not making mutas. AsTER's lava, but he's not making mutas. Now he is. That's like
really late. Nah, these roaches are just gonna
10 seconds and not making them.
These roaches are just gonna end the game here. There's even if he had mutas out, this would be tough to deal with. But now with no mutas out, he's gonna lose too many drones.
Without even having mutas, it's even harder.
Yeah.
Oh, he did make a hidden third in the bottom left. But JonnyREcco's just gonna.
He's gonna see it with the lings anyway. Okay, yeah.
Going Roach Burrow behind it, just in case this roaches gets cleaned up. AsTER's not gonna leave, of course. His tournament life is on the line with these games. And this mutes us. You never know. It's even better comeback mechanic than DTs.
Yeah, that's actually true because everyone expects. Well, everyone expects mutas, but everyone expects TTs like even more so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the Hydra then. So not a Nidus. I guess the Nidus is a bit more risky. Not that's the GG.
Yeah.
Not even gonna try. I guess he saw the 6 queens or something, and then he just there's no way.
Yeah.
GG's. Just
Not a great execution of the link bane pressure from AsTeR. I feel like I don't know. I feel like he just needs to do what he's best at, which is honestly just the AsTeR build.
Also, if you do this really aggressive link bane stuff, you want to make 4 early links and then have them across the map when the baning list finishes.
Yeah.
So you actually have you have the banings in position.
Yeah.
Like
you put on a lot of early pressure with that way.
Yeah, AsTeR ran across map and then he wanted to make banings, but then it's always too late.
Yeah.
Since you want to make them at the same time as your opponent across map, but just the execution. Not the best.
Okay, are we gonna see it? Is it the build?
I'm gonna cry if you don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna be so sad if we don't see the build.
Oh, there you go. They learned.
Yeah.
I think 4 or 5 times today, people forgot to pick the race.
Yeah. Blizzard just really wants to play Terran.
Yeah. Oh, JonnyREcco's ready.
Okay, we're going into Nightshade. So the build we expect from AsTeR is 14-14.
Yep. Are we gonna get it? At this point, I doubt it.
Yeah, maybe it's just too expected. Maybe we talk about it too much.
But the thing is, JonnyREcco has no idea what it is. He
True.
really should do it.
Yeah, I think so.
And it's crazy we have a triple circle group and no 12 pools.
Yeah, we haven't seen a single 12 pool. Okay, join. It's the AsTeR build. Nice. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is 14-14. So basically, the response to this is essentially just the response I like is basically protecting the queen on the low ground, and then getting the 2 queen wall off on the ramp, because that's a very solid wall off.
Yeah.
And you save your energy for transfuse. So essentially, that's like an unbreakable setup. So for them to like actually go up the ramp. So you're safe against if they just keep on going on one base. So you're completely safe against that, and also you can quite often like save the natural that way if you make like a spine or a bane nest or something like that. So yeah, that's the response.
Yeah, it is a bit of a tricky build if you never played against it before.
Yeah, for sure. Because
you don't really know what's going on, because you know it's not a 13-12, but he's still link bane or letting you.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's actually happening? Okay. This is technically, I guess, a light pressure macro build.
This is a no regret pressure.
Yeah, he always macros behind it.
Designated pressure.
Yeah. So it's not. I mean, he can win with it, but he wants to macro usually.
Yeah, usually he wants to like kill the base or just get a lot of drones or just get a lot of damage done with this build. He's not necessarily looking to end the game. He just wants a small or even big advantage he's hoping for.
So let's see. Does he make spine? Okay, wait. JonnyREcco thinks this is 12 pool.
I think it's a 12 pool.
Yeah, he scouted for the spine, so he doesn't.
Yeah, that's fine.
He doesn't know the link timings on maps.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that. That he wouldn't know about that.
Yeah.
He's gonna pull some drones, so this is a nice response to save the low ground. But he thinks it's a 12 pool. He has to think it's a 12 pool.
Yeah, he thinks it's a 12 pool.
It's a little bit too many drones to try and it's too early to be trying to save the queen. So this actually works out in AsTeR's favor because there's so much mining time lost from.
He's showing the base.
Is he gonna kill? Oh, there's no way he kills the banelings, right?
No, he doesn't. The drones doesn't.
No way! Oh no, the banelings gonna get up! Oh my god, the banelings! Oh, that's a big hit. That's not a hit you want. So even now, this is a good position for AsTeR.
Yeah.
Like he could just go home and macro at this point.
He has better tech and he got drones.
Yeah.
So AsTER's, I think he actually just wins right here.
He might just win. Yeah. The AsTER build prevailing.
The AsTER build is doing it. This is the UK memes I wanted. So like Risky said, you either want drones or the natural, but he even got both. He got like 6 drones and he's getting the natural.
Yeah,
so
I think he will get the natural here. Yeah, no way for JonnyREcco to save it.
A massive win.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't explode the.
JonnyREcco went Banelinks before speed because he's so afraid right now.
Oh, really? So I think AsTeR should just do this game 3.
Yeah.
100%. Like,
oh, the Banelinks. Yeah, this is just GG.
yeah.
There's no way. Micro.
Good micro. The thing is, like, it's weird because
Yeah,
AsTER's very good at this, like, small skirmish micro. Like, he microed this pretty perfectly on this. There's nothing to criticize from AsTER's side. But then his later game macro is just not quite on top of it.
Imagine having this micro side by side with the last game.
Yeah. You wouldn't think it was the same player at all.
No, exactly. Right, so there we go. That is the absolute meme of a build. AsTER taking down a 6k with the AsTER build.
Yeah. It's happened before. It's happened before.
It's amazing. Ephemeron. This is a good map for it.
Yeah, I mean these are good maps for this build, 100%. Zen would have been even better. Imagine trying to hold this on Zen. I feel like it'd be so difficult with Hatch first.
Ready. Let's see.
Let's see. What do you do at game 3?
I feel like you.
I think this is like the most convincing it's ever been, right?
Also,
like he's never been an Avalanche.
He won with just the Link Banes, so he didn't even get macro.
Yeah.
So it's like there's a whole side of the build that JonnyREcco didn't see.
Yeah. That's very true.
Let's go to AsTER's vision. Look at the drone, the X.
Oh. Is it coming? Is the drone coming?
Oh yeah, that
is. Yeah, there we go.
Let's go. AsTER putting everything on the line.
Yeah, with the AsTER build. If he gets into the round of 8 with this, that'd be so funny.
The crazy thing is he literally waited to the last possible moment to do it, and it worked. He couldn't have waited anymore.
Yeah.
Like, one map from going out of the tournament, and then he starts doing the AsTER build.
The AsTER build. Oh, JonnyREcco's going to Hatch first. So actually, Paul first is really good against this build.
Yeah.
Because Paul first usually isn't as good against 13-12 as this build, because the 13-12 can still kill the natural quite a lot of the time, because the natural has so much less HP than a Hatch first. But with 14-14, it comes like 5 seconds later, so it doesn't actually have enough damage to kill the natural, most of the time, right? So then you're just down drones and you don't have a natural and you can't really do any damage to them. So Pool first is quite a big counter to this build, but JonnyREcco going Hatch first.
Yeah.
So
he's even going 18 pool and then 17 gas, I believe. So it's like the best scenario.
Yeah.
And on this map, AsTER can actually hide the links from the first overlord.
Right, that's true. Yeah. I wonder if he'll do that.
Yeah. I think they'd actually do it automatically.
No, actually, JonnyREcco. Oh no, you can't.
Yeah, the second overlord. I mean, if he's really good, he can hide from the second one. But
is he gonna try to do that?
Yeah, he is actually.
I feel like this map is too small to do that anyway.
Yeah, you can't do it on the second one. The first one you can one straight. But the second one he shouldn't. That's just.
Yeah, that's a. That was wrong from AsTER right there.
It's only if you 12 pool you can avoid both overlords.
Right,
that's a spine from JonnyREcco this time.
Spine. I feel like JonnyREcco will have a better response, but he might not have the right response.
He's not gonna pull drones, that's for sure.
Yeah. Oh, good engagement from AsTER.
Really good. Oh,
really good. 2 links on 1.
This is what I mean with the micro.
Yeah.
Suddenly he's 7k.
It's a micro god. Yeah.
This is a Sarah is it AsTER? We don't really know. So he's got to save this one banning. Yeah, JonnyREcco's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Saves
really
the
nice. Yep.
But does JonnyREcco get the queen? No, he doesn't get the queen.
Yeah. Otherwise, what the AsTER would have wanted was just to target the queen and then use the banning to.
So you see the experience with the build. AsTER just knows when to drone, and he just droned up to the. So basically, AsTER just has a base up on JonnyREcco now. He has one less drone and one less queen. Not a massive deal. He has basically the same production, if not more, and an earlier base, which is
even has better tech right now, and he's a press map.
And it's gonna be very hard for JonnyREcco to like actually take the space back. So wow, this is actually a really good situation for AsTeR. Honestly, I can't really. There's not much else to say. Like he's just in a good
The only
position
thing is that I know AsTeR likes to go 2-base Muser behind it, and that could.
Yeah, that could be an issue.
Yeah, because technically in CBC you never want to go Muses if you're ahead, because that's the one thing you is a comeback mechanic, but it's also a comeback mechanic for the opponent.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. It's just highly volatile, but good bailing hit on the links. Only was that 3 or 2 links from the bailing? I think it might have been 3, but still good stuff for AsTeR. He's delaying this
just gonna
natural.
keep the press up as long as he can.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really good. If he gets this one bailing with 2 links, he can stay here for a while.
Yeah, he can even kill the base maybe. Go close to the base with the bailings. Yeah. If you stay near the base with the bailings, you can kill. Yeah. Nice. This is really good for AsTeR.
Oh, and even more links.
What's happening? Oh, does he get the base? Oh, he gets a drone! AsTeR's making it happen. He's up like 7 drones right now. He just needs to hold his natural now. That's all he needs to do. Because JonnyREcco's actually... Oh, he's warning off. Actually, I kind of like this.
Oh, he is going roaches.
Yeah.
For now, at least. Okay, this is great first.
Yeah.
JonnyREcco, he even made a spine. So he
there's no way. There's no way JonnyREcco can break this, right? Absolutely no way.
He has to macro.
Yeah, he has to macro from this, and he is making drones to be fair. But like, there's all these links that he made are just gonna do nothing now. Like, there's nothing that can be done here.
What JonnyREcco has to do right now, basically, is take an early third, drone massively.
Yeah. And
then he has to hold a 2 base with slow roach lang.
Yep.
That's the only way you can do it right now as JonnyREcco, because if it's a 12 pool and you lose the hatch, that's usually how you come back. So we can see he hasn't started. He's even going for an early evo. The scary thing is that JonnyREcco might be more solid in macro. So if he gets to go into macro, could be scary for us now.
AsTER's speaking roaches. Oh, I don't like this. He should just be he's completely safe. He has a bailing nest and a 2-base wall off. There's no reason to be scared right now. Shouldn't.
Funny gas income. Look, he has 2.
Yeah.
He's gassed in the natural.
He took the gases too quickly, I think, than he wanted to, and he just realized.
Maybe he wanted to go mute, but then it's like,
yeah,
maybe I shouldn't. He really should be droning. This lead should be much bigger right now.
Yeah, he should have. Essentially, he should keep this 5-drone lead, but he's not keeping it right now. Like JonnyREcco is going to catch up. There is no third base on JonnyREcco, so that's
that's the one thing. He didn't even take a third.
Yeah, which is kind of a big mistake from JonnyREcco, honestly. Like he can afford it right now. So there's not real reason for him to not take it, but AsTER's staying at a really low drone count, 36 drones. Is he just going to all in off 36 drones?
That's not the best idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. It could work still. He's up a lot in supply. He's going to have +1 earlier. I think it might still work, you know. He has bailings as well, which help a decent amount.
Yeah, the funny thing is also that AsTER's all-inning someone who was forced to make a spine. Like you just you're giving the opponent a bit more to work with that you don't have to give him. Yeah,
I really feel like he should recognize that he's not going to be able to kill him and then just drone up from here. But he's making lings. Oh, he's just going to all in. I mean, this could still work.
Yeah,
potentially.
Yes, the third base from JonnyREcco. Oh, the roach is all in the main from JonnyREcco. You better start moving them. The +1 is, I think, gonna be done.
He's gonna let the things in. His bailing's here anyway, so that's
that's not good. I sold master. Oh, the spine is moving.
But I feel like this could be a hold from JonnyREcco. But there is more roaches here right now, and the spine isn't planted. The spine is actually going to go down with 0 damage, and oh my god, AsTER's actually getting a good engagement here. The bailings are coming in. There's just no roaches from JonnyREcco. I think AsTER's actually doing it.
Yeah, I think it's gonna work.
I think.
The links came home.
And the bailings go to the other drones. 7 drones go down.
The supply lead from AsTER.
Oh my god, AsTER's doubling the supply. AsTER goes through to the round of 8. That's actually insane. With the AsTER build, 2 games in a row.
What a
absolutely insane. Perfectly micro both games, I have to say, and just like perfect decision making.
Yeah.
On like when he wants to drone count, when he wants to drone up, and I mean, I didn't necessarily like this all in.
No.
But it worked. It worked, and even if he had potentially this all in didn't work, he was on still a good drone count, and JonnyREcco hadn't gone up to a third base. So I still think it was a reasonably good decision, and it obviously worked really well. So, wow, I can't AsTeR to the round of 8.
He was sitting thinking JonnyREcco was gonna win the group, and then he goes out in third.
Yeah, insane, right? JonnyREcco, what a huge name in the group going out third, and we've had insane upsets in the UK StarCraft League recently with the first group, Gamer Richie going out in 4th place, and JonnyREcco going out in 3rd place in the second.
Is that 2 first seed players going out already?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
That's crazy. Yeah. Am I the next one? Oh no.
You're gonna lose.
Is it? Are we cursed? Oh no. It's all over. But yeah, brilliant. Yeah, brilliant stuff from AsTeR.
Saving his speciality right to the end.
Yeah.
Doing it.
I mean, he had the mind games, right? Like the mental fortitude not to use that build before then, and to wait to use it in the qualifying match, which I think really, like you said, just perfectly done from AsTeR, and really well micro both games. I have to say, like just perfect micro basically. So excellently done. Okay, so do we have any final thoughts?
I mean, a big surprise. Happy for AsTeR.
I think it's a really sick result for AsTeR. I think, and with his signature build as well, I think it feels really good for AsTeR. I'm sure.
Yeah, the perfect ending for the group, to be honest.
Yeah, I think so.
A new, I guess, like a newer up and coming in UK, taking out the old boy. With his own style. Yeah,
that's very cool. Okay, so I think we're gonna end it here, and so for people who want to keep watching the UK StarCraft League, we are broadcasting every is it Thursday and Sunday or Thursday and what is it?
The next one says it's on
Thursday and Monday, sorry. Yeah, so Thursday and Monday at 7 p.m. GMT, which is 8 p.m. CET, so 8 p.m. European time. And with the next group is with me, T-Ball, Purge, and Amis. So guys, follow the channel to see that and see more UK StarCraft.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Any final thoughts, Spazy? Before we leave?
Looking forward to seeing Seed 1 and Group C losing, you know?
Oh no, not like this. Okay.
Right, thanks for watching, everyone.
Yeah, thank you for watching, everyone, and good night.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's see if he actually turned it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's off.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Good stuff, guys.
Yeah, that was sick.
Why did you kill your profile picture, Exo?
What do you mean? Oh, my old profile picture.
No, why did you put the logo on it?
Because it was a meme because we've gone to Red Dragons from Phobog.
Yeah, you know when you look at it, the mini picture, it looks like a snake, thingy.
Yeah, I did it in like 5 minutes. I took the dragon from the new logo and was like, just whack it onto a red Protoss symbol. It's nothing special. Yeah, no, great casting though. Good stuff, fun games.
Yeah, that was great. That's not doing it.
I can't believe you actually did it.
I can't believe we've had such insane upsets in this tour.
Yeah, man.
Richie completely failing and then AsTeR just completely rocking.
Clutching it out. Good stuff. Yeah, next group is Monday, and then the one after that is Thursday.
Yeah. Cool.
Good stuff. All right. Well, cheers for everything, boys.
Yeah, thank you for observing and running the stream.
Yeah, like I say, it's no big deal. It's all good.
You did a good job there on the observing.
Yeah, I tried to help.
Well, maybe he did. I didn't follow him.
Did you not?
Yeah, I honestly I instinctively just kept going off your video, not on purpose. It's just how I look at replays and stuff like that, you know.
I don't blame you. I liked your guys' casting, and like I say, we were only there. I'm only there, so the stream actually has an obs, I suppose.
Reasonably good observer, you mean?
Because I'm the same, right? I like to watch with the default overlay, and then I like to follow players' visions to see exactly what they're seeing when they're seeing it. That's how I like to do live games. Yeah, I'd be terrible if I wasn't actually thinking about observing. So yeah. Good stuff. Well, I'll let you boys go. Have a good evening, and
Yeah.
I'll speak to you later.
Good luck.
See you guys.
Next
Cheers.
one,
Bye.
Risky.
Yeah, thanks. Man.
Yeah, good luck,
See ya.
Risky.